Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's going on, Mr. Live?
What's up, man? How y'all doing out there? What's up? Welcome to Off the Record, y'all. Mr. Live in the building, and the host
Yeah.
as the co-host.
And then your host, Kevin Young. Hey, welcome to another segment of Off the Live. We got my boy Cupid in the house, an international artist, been all over the world. Um, I had the pleasure of meeting Cupid a couple times. I used to listen to his music in Germany, and I actually saw him. I was like, wow, this is the guy that actually sing that song that people actually be dancing to on the dance floor. So real down to earth brother. He's a young Thundercat. He's younger than me, so he can call me Uncle Kev. You know, he's younger than me, but but he's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a and I really mean that. I talked to him, and and I had that sense. I have a BS a detector. I think he's a good guy just by me talking to him a couple of times, and I call him on the phone. We talk all the time. So real good guy. So without further ado, we're gonna bring him on. But let me say a couple things first. Hey, here's the deal. It's New Year 2022. Hopefully everybody is being safe. Hopefully everybody's getting along. I know that's not the case for a lot of folks, but uh, I still have hope, and I still pray that everybody get along. Um, that everybody actually reach their full potential. Don't settle for anything less. And like I said, let's just all be as one, as brothers and sisters. And that's what you guys say, Miss Life. We ring Mr. Cupid on.
I second that motion, man. We need love out here first, y'all. And you got to notice that most of majority of the people that's in this and doing this is black. That's the first thing. So us as black people need to stay together and stick together, regardless of what's going on.
Yeah.
That's love. That's not hate, like Kev say. We don't like that word over here, and there's no room for it. There's no room.
Y'all share this live. Y'all share this live. Cuba's an international artist. International as well as national artist. Y'all share this live because there's a lot of things I'm pretty sure you guys don't know about these artists. I do my research. They just don't just happen to pop up on here. I talk to them and get an extensive background on them, and then I just share the knowledge that what I obtained from them and let them tell their story as well. Y'all do me a favor and share the live. Without further ado, we're gonna bring him in. Here he is, y'all, Mr. Cupid. Mr. Cupid, what's going on, sir?
Good, my brother. What's going on?
I'm telling you. Hey, so what you got in the background back there, man? I see some records back there. What's that?
Oh, that's the one. That's the double platinum one I got, man, a couple of years ago, bro. So yeah, man, just working a little bit.
Oh, okay. Hey, what did G stand for? Georgia Bulldog?
Well, no, man, so I'll be honest, man. I just got like 700 hats. So whichever one looked good, I for that day. If I got a black shirt on, I'm gonna grab it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I figured that'd be Grambling since you down there from Louisiana. I figured that'd be Grambling. But my daughter went to Grambling.
Man, I'm close to Southern too, because I'm in Lafayette, so I can't say that on the live. They might beat me.
Okay. That's good, man.
I don't want no trouble.
What you say? You can't say that on the
live. Hey, I want to say, man. I want to say, Cupid, man. I know you're a busy guy, man. I want to say I appreciate you coming on, man, to share. Just share you what the knowledge, what your fans and stuff on here. And actually, when I was reading your bio and stuff, man, I was kind of impressed. I was like, wow, I had been in Germany, man. I had heard your song, and then when I met you, I said, okay, this is the guy that sings the Cupid Shuffle, because when they put that song on, they go crazy, man, on the dance floor.
It's definitely, it's up there, bro.
Yeah,
it really is, man.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question right quick. Just tell your audience for the ones who don't know you, tell me a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Cupid, Lafayette, Louisiana. Been doing it since 2001. I call myself the dance party king. Some people call me the line dance king. All in all, I sing for real. I just make people dance, and it's just all good, man. Just a regular humble dude. Been in the game a long time. I've seen a lot of them cats come up in over time, and just I chill. I try to stay out the way, but at the same time, like I be out here really doing some really humongous things. So it's just cool to be on your show, because it's clear that with time is like you get these young cats coming in, and they don't read the history books good.
Right.
it's real good to be able to come up and just let people know, or people will omit stuff just to make sure that you don't get the proper acknowledgement, or not proper acknowledgement, but just people just recognize what's going on. So this is a good
Right.
platform, especially for the Southern Soul, because
Yeah.
we've been talking, we've been going back and forth. We supposed to do another interview a while back, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot, man, and sometimes I got a lot to say, cause
Yeah.
man, I done seen a lot, bro. I done seen a lot, I
Yeah.
just wanna,
Mm-hmm.
take the time out for everybody who don't know or who act
Okay.
like they're crazy and they don't want to know what
Yeah.
it is.
Uh-huh. So how long you been? You said a long time. How long you been in the music business?
But man, I started independently in Lafayette, Louisiana, 2001.
Oh,
I
wow.
was doing my thing, man, and I was singing to a lot of the New Orleans bounce beats. That's kind of why I'm so big in New Orleans, and I befriended a lot of them cats. And then as I started getting older, man, I started discovering this thing called blues. But there was no such thing as, like, it was Southern soul and it was blues, right? And me and my partners, we was young. We was like 24, 23, 24 years old. But we was like, man, we're gonna make some old people music.
Yeah.
But but we were so into the clubs and so into the hip
Yeah.
hop stuff. Our stuff came off a lot more exciting and a lot more happy.
Right. Right.
Oh, okay.
And hence the birth of swing out music.
There you
And
go.
Okay.
so 2005, man, we started cranking them out. I had a record called Swing Around the Rosy that was huge in this region. And then right before, right, then I was on, I just, I met Big Cynthia. I
Yeah.
met Big Cynthia, man. I had opened up for a show in Natchez, Mississippi for Ronnie Perkins, and went out there, man, sang the lights out, got my name because I would sing Cupid Draw Back Your Bow, and I would sing Change My Song. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mel started calling me. He's like, "Where that little boy out there be singing Cupid? Where he at? Where he at?"
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
that's how I got my name, man. And then
Oh, okay.
yeah, man. So after that, we started going on the road. I was the opening act.
Uh-huh.
It was Mel, Marvin
Now, hold up.
Cease.
Well, hold up. Let me back up. Then when you were in the group, you was in a group first, right? For
Oh
show.
gosh, in college, man, in college,
Yeah.
I was rocking with some of my partners, man. And actually, coming from Lafayette, there wasn't a lot of people doing music, but these boys was all from Ruston,
Yeah.
and every last one of them could sing. So that's how I kind of learned how to sing in college, because I went to college on a track scholarship. I
Yeah.
ran at USL. So while I was in school, we were just singing for the fraternities and the sororities and all that stuff.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
that's kind of how we got our name out. And I got my name out as a performer. And that's kind of really how I fell in love with it, because,
Yeah.
I enjoyed running track, but it was like music was just like second nature.
Right.
So you left. You was on a scholarship, a track scholarship, and you
Mhm.
actually left school to pursue your music.
Stepped out on faith, bro. That was the crazy one, because I come from a family of a church family. So first of all, they didn't want me to do secular music,
Oh yeah.
but then second of all, it was like you know, not only did they not want me to do secular music, but man, ain't nobody from my hometown had got no bread off no music, man. So
Yeah.
it was far fetched, and nobody really saw the vision
Uh,
like
Right.
me.
mm,
So yeah, bro, it was crazy, dog. Trust me, man. My coach cussed me out, everything,
uh,
But
Cupid,
yeah,
was all of this before you went to the audition for the voice?
oh shit, yeah, man. That this we talking about 1997.
yeah.
Okay.
The voice would, and I'm gonna break down the voice to y'all a little later on, cause there's a lot of stuff people, I tell y'all about it. That was a real wild situation,
Oh yeah. I got
but
some questions about it. Yeah, I got some questions
but
about that too.
but that's
Yeah.
where it got started at, man. The
Yeah.
beginning was really just, what I'm saying,
Uh-huh.
performing and stuff, and I come up from an age where, like, you would pull up to a Grambling talent show or a Southern talent show or USL talent
Right.
show, and it would boo you. It will boo you. You could sing
Yeah.
Amazing Grace. If you don't sound good, they will boo you. So
Mm,
the reason why I'm so heavily competitive and always trying to make sure that I do the best shows, because that's how I was brought up. Like, if you're not jamming, they're gonna let you have it. So
yeah.
I
Right.
was I was bred that way.
Mm. So
Hmm.
you a preacher's kid like live, huh?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
PK, man.
so let me ask you a question, man. So I know a lot of people that were PKs that ended up doing. I mean, you sung in the church and stuff. Obviously, that's where you came up in the church.
Hmm.
But
Right.
then when you branched off, you were saying your family didn't want you to do circular music. So Was that in the beginning? Did they eventually catch on and say, okay, well, that's what God has led him to do, the type of music, or how did it work?
What at first for me, and it's crazy because when I first started doing that, man, my parents were like, look, you could do music, that's fine, because we ain't gonna be able to stop you. I was in college, like, but just don't say no vulgar stuff and don't.
Yeah.
So, but 20 something years later,
Uh-huh.
like I don't still, and man,
Yeah.
that's why I'm able to get into the schools. You go to Disney World, you go to these places because
Yeah.
I kept the morals, man. So I just try to, I'm like the fun dude, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
Right.
they kind of push me in the lane, like not on purpose, but it kind of worked out that way.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because you're very commercial, man. You're very commercial. I noticed that about you. You don't your music means something. You just don't just say just crazy stuff. Like you got that one song, collard greens and cornbread or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because your music makes sense. It makes sense. A lot of this music don't make no sense. I mean, it just I guess it's whatever sells, But being me, being 51 years old, I grew up on like the Sir Charles, and I grew up on that type of music. But a lot of this music, to me, what I'm saying, I don't play it because it don't make no sense. But your music makes sense. So did you get that from being a preacher's kid, or did you get that from the industry? Say, hey, look, you got to make some music that makes sense.
Man, sometimes I make songs that don't though, you know, because you got some people that don't want to hear no words. You got some people that want to hear the
Right.
lyric. Like you got some kids that like Kendrick Lamar, and you got some that like what's his name, little boy, the little one from the Florida, whatever his name, Kodak Black,
Yeah.
Right.
and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, man, music is so broad, man. I've learned that over my time that I try to make it make sense, but at the same time, sometimes I just be want to say anything,
Yeah.
and you'll be surprised, like with Cupid Shuffle, that was a freestyle.
Yeah.
And that was literally a freestyle, man. I freestyled that whole song, and the story behind that basically is, shoot, I wanted to do a Zydeco song, but I wanted to do a line dance song, and at the time,
Right.
none of the Zydeco dudes wanted to play accordion on it, so that's why I got the tempo, but
Hmm.
it ain't got no accordion. And I was going to pay my light bill, man, and they had a lady, the little security lady at the door, and she was like, "You need to stop singing all that rap." So I was like really drove when I got to the studio. So the first line came out my mouth was, "They say I'm a rapper, but I say no," and I just freestyled the whole thing. And at
Yeah.
the time, I was pushing a whole nother song, but the song with the directions that made me make it.
Right.
Like, so it's crazy
Right.
how you never really. Sometimes, like man, we be in the studio making these songs and we swear for God, oh
Yeah.
man, this the hit.
This the
You
one.
bring it to every DJ, you drop a bag on it and everything. It don't work.
Everything.
Yeah.
Cause we don't decide the hits, dog. You
Right.
don't, you don't, and I don't. The
Right.
people decide the hits. So
Right.
Hmm.
sometimes, man, they find a song that they just like that just be the weirdest thing in the world. You don't understand it, but
Hmm.
shit,
Yeah. You
I've
freezing up.
learned that in my day.
You freezing up every second or two. You're freezing up over
Oh man, my internet is kicking tail. I'm sitting right over here, right here.
there.
I'm freezing, y'all.
Yeah, a little bit. You freezing up. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Let me
You
get
pay your
this.
internet bill.
Oh yeah, cuz oh yeah, I got that thing on auto pay.
You got auto pay.
But I do live like in a little country spot. Is it getting better or is it the same?
Well, you good. You good.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So go ahead, live.
Yeah. So Cupid, man. So I want to know, by being in the business this long, and that song when you first heard it on the radio, and you was like, wow, how did that make you feel when you first heard that song, and where were you, man? Like, what were you doing?
Well, the first time I heard a song on the radio for me was a song called "Do Your Thing." That was in
I'm
2007.
talking about the Cupid Shuffle, the big one.
Well, it wasn't the radio for me. It was when
Oh,
Atlantic Records came down and they signed me in 2007. Like
okay.
that was the thing. Like for me, because I kind of got used to the whole radio thing, but
Right, right.
Shuffle, like man, Universal, Def Jam, and Atlantic called me the same day,
Wow.
Wow.
and there was a bidding war, or who was gonna get, go sign me. And
Right.
that blew my mind because these cats was flying out of New York left and right. And
Oh,
that's what called me. That I was like, wait a minute, y'all want this song? Like, what's up? But it was so
yeah.
strong in Lafayette in the I-10 corridor. They wanted
Right.
that bad. So that changed my life, man, once I put my name on that contract.
Mm.
Okay.
So what made you decide to go with Atlantic versus the other two?
Well, and honestly, bro, they were more aggressive. They came down. They wasn't playing no games. And if you Google a guy by the name of Aaron Bay Shuck, at the time he was an intern. He the president of
Mm.
Interscope right now. And he came down with it on his mind, bro. Them boys, they got the contract done together and they offered me, the deal. And they were just more proactive
Right.
than the other two. So at the time, I had seen so many cats in my area get offered deals but not take them. I was like, this is my time, so I ain't play no games
Right.
with it. And when it just said dove in, bro.
Uh-huh. So let me ask you this question right here. So how was it, man? I mean, did they consider you a rapper? Consider you R&B, hip hop? What did they consider you when they signed you?
They ain't know. They ain't know, bro. They ain't know nothing about no Zydeco. They ain't know nothing about no Southern Soul. They ain't know nothing about none of this. This 2007. We talking about 2007. So like they didn't know. And that kind of was the problem at the label was I presented Southern Soul stuff to them, but they was like, what is this goofy stuff? These New York people, they don't
Yeah.
have a clue. So they was
Yeah.
disrespecting my culture off the cuff, but
Yeah.
I kind of played along with it to just make sure I was in, but I wasn't a rapper. That's clearly the first thing I said on the song. Like I'm like, clearly you got to know that that's what I just said, but at the same time, they didn't know how to classify it because you was either R&B, pop, urban AC, country. You know what I mean? But the
Uh-huh.
song
Yeah.
was playing on every chart, the country chart,
Right.
the pop chart, urban AC chart, and the hip hop. So they was like, we don't get it. So it
Yeah.
was hard for me to make a second single because think of 25% of my fans was white kids that go to the country bars.
Right.
25% was the old ladies at the Bridge Club. Another 25% was the thugs, and another
Yeah.
25% was the pop the EDM kids. And then
Right.
you follow up with a single, the next single after that.
Yeah.
Question. Cupid, to have a song that powerful, man, and to have actors, you have people who've been in the music business for years, and you got movies of people dancing on your song, man, and to be known all over the world. I mean, your song is all over the world. What does that feel like, man? Like that feeling to just know you're a country boy from Lafayette and your
Yeah,
music is all over the world, man. That's the feeling I want to get to. So I want to know how you felt about that.
it's a blessing, dog. And Frankie Beverly told me one time at a concert, he said, no matter what nobody say about me, I made before I let go. He said, at the end of the day, they cannot know no other song. But when I that's
Exactly.
Frankie. So he said, you got something that a lot of people spend their whole career trying to get.
Trying to
And
get.
so it's a blessing, dog. I ain't lying. Like, you know, especially with it like people trying to like when try to play it like oh man it's just shuffle. Now the hard part about it is some people don't take the time out to go listen to your other stuff because they get stuck on
Right.
that.
Right.
But that's not my problem. Like if like I'm a PJ Martin fan, right? I like PJ Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the radio station to play PJ Martin music for me to
Right.
know all PJ Martin songs
Right.
because I go rock with him.
Right.
So when people tell me stuff like, "Oh man, I ain't know this or I ain't know that," that ain't my fault. It's out there,
Right. Right, man.
And that's been the little thing with shuffle is just trying to make sure that like everybody like knows it, but still know the other stuff too. You feel me?
So did the I know the vultures came after you when that happened. I know they came. I know they came. So I know you went through it, man, on that song. So
Dog, dog, you don't even understand. Y'all boys don't even understand how it went down in Lafayette, dog. And this the home of all of the people who we all we all know and love.
Right.
But yeah, man, like I got signed, dog, and I went from everybody's favorite person to everybody's most hated person in like
Oh,
a year and a
why?
half.
Why is that?
Let me ask y'all this: why y'all think that would happen? Like, I just want to get y'all opinion.
Because
Because
I know how it is in the black community. When you get some money, hell, everybody wants some. And then I mean that's how it normally is in the black community. So they feel your fortunes are their fortunes, cousins, friends, family, all this other stuff. You know, now as far as music, I don't know. 'Cause you might have some other artists that was in the area, you know, that probably wanted to be signed or something like that. But I know as far as family goes, I know how it operates in the black community. If you get some money, then they figure you should get their ass some money.
Well, no, the biggest thing was this, dog. Truth be told,
Yeah.
I was out here doing shows for 1,500, 2,500,
right.
and I got signed in Atlantic, right? But I'm so cool with everybody. I'm in Atlantic. I'm on the BET Awards. I'm performing on the BET Award pre-show, and cats still want to pay me $2,500 for the show.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm about to go up on my price. So at that time, it was like, oh, you going off on your price? Man, bump that dude.
Uh-huh.
So then it became that. Then the word was, oh man, this DJ, that DJ, man, I don't play that dude music, man. That dude done signed. He in LA, man, screw that dude.
Right.
Now it did open the door up for some other artists in the area to pop off,
Yeah.
Right.
and it worked out for them. But at
Mhm.
that window of time, it was like I was trying to be still local and the homie, but still
Right.
trying to be the big artist that I was, achieving to be. And when you're
Right.
doing that, bro, people sometimes people don't see the vision, bro. They like, oh man,
Mhm.
screw that dude.
So
And then
they wasn't basically they wasn't respecting your success at
a lot of
home.
the yeah, bro. And then too, a lot of the DJs that I was, that I knew that I was really cool with, for some reason, man, it was like they felt like I didn't give them enough accolades, possibly or something. I don't know. And it was rough. It was rough
Oh
because from
wow.
2007 to 2011, man, I went from being the hottest dude in the 337 to not even having a song on the radio, dog.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
All because
Wow.
all because you got signed.
flew me to LA. I lived in LA for 6 months, and yeah, like because I wasn't home, I wasn't around, and people didn't know what was going on, so they just assumed I had just shot the deuce and just got
Right.
me famous, man. But I was out there trying to get it, but the misunderstanding and miscommunication, and then when you got certain people in town just spinning it like that, man,
Yeah,
it was just
talking,
it was.
don't know what's going on.
And I'm in LA trying to get it done, man. It was tough. So it was a humbling experience because I had great music. I had a record with T-Pain. That was my second single called "The Let Out," and
Hmm.
they weren't playing it at home. I had another song with Danny the King, wasn't playing it at home, and it was like one of them things where I was like, dang, like what I do, you know what I mean? So I'm
So
out
so
here.
so let me ask you a question. So when you got signed, did you try to bring anybody else on or what?
It don't work like that, bro, and that's why I'm glad y'all talking about that because
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta break this business down to you.
Yeah.
How I'm gonna bring somebody along and I ain't even got started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I gotta get my foot in the door and get acclimated in the game if I can
Right.
bring people on. And then
Hmm.
secondly, you can't bring people when you bring people on, you gotta be real quiet, conscious about that because there could be a liability. Like if I'm bringing you on and you reckless and you out here doing this and that and the third,
Right.
and sometimes when you pacify people, then you gotta pacify them and keep a pamper on them all the time. So if you come on the road with me, I'm now your daddy. I'm the one
Right.
providing all the money for you. I'm the one
Right.
doing all this stuff for you. If you so it's hard. I had a family at the I had a kid that was just like 1 year old. So you know, people be thinking it ain't like jumping on a merry-go-round and saying, "Oh, guys, let's come on, I'm on a merry-go-round, let's go too." No,
Mm-hmm.
this is a business. That's a multi-million-dollar business. And at the time, I wasn't even on enough to be able to
Mm-hmm.
bring nobody with me. So
Right.
now it was not that. It don't work like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Oh, okay. So did they feel it worked that way? Did they hold that against you that man he only looking out for himself or
When
they just didn't know the business?
when you don't know, you don't know, dog. And I can't hold it against them for not knowing, but that's not how that works.
Yeah.
These record companies invest millions of dollars in you. Like I'll give you an example. Like right now, if I'm gonna sign an artist, right? and I really want my artist to blow up, I'm gonna have to spend about 100 grand on it.
That's so true.
Wow.
Off the yeah. Now, but
Off
peep
the
this.
rip.
I gotta see something in you that make me know I'm gonna get my 100K back.
Exactly.
We ain't
Mm.
playing Russian. We ain't playing roll the dice. And if I lose my money, then oh well. Or he sings so good. I don't care how you sound.
Yeah.
You out
Right.
here hustling. You got a name. You pushing.
Right.
You grinding. Because before you get a dime, I need my 100K back.
Yeah.
Back.
And
That's
then
true.
most of the time, because I've done it before. I won't say with no names, but when you get about 50K back, that's when people start whispering in their ear, man, you so hot. Man, you need to leave him, man, cause he, cause you know what I'm saying? He getting all the money. You ain't getting none. So now
Here
he
we go.
messing me over. Nah, you got a
Right.
bill to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not tussling with nobody like that, man, because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha. Yeah.
I showed I told the record company about artists and they checked their stats and they checked them out. And I'm not responsible for anything after that, man. But people these days be wanting handouts, dog. It don't work like that, man. I have to bust
Right.
my butt
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get where
Right.
I am, bro. And
Yeah.
you know, it's just it blows my mind sometimes of like, you climb in the boat and you be safe and everybody doing this like this and it's like,
Right.
but man, you gotta establish yourself first, man. And so once you establish now, that's a different story. But man, I'm
Yeah.
a no established man. I ain't had no manager, I ain't had none of that, and I ain't had nobody to give me the game because I didn't have nobody who I knew who had got signed. So who am I ask for advice?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it was a process of learning, feeling through,
Hmm.
and some people didn't understand it, dog.
Would you sign? Would you sign an artist right now to you?
There's one I would sign.
Uh-huh.
One kid that but I don't want to sign him because he's too big, and I just want to help him. So I just put
Yeah.
him on my album
Okay.
and did a song with him. Because again, signing you, I don't want no percentage of nobody money, man. I'm good. It's just, but I'd like to help him, so I always try to like put him in front of people and help him out
Mm.
because he a grinder. Every time I
Yeah.
see him, he performing with his band, he in the casinos, he doing his thing. So I ain't gotta come and say, oh, you woke up today and went to the studio. Oh, you can't pay your phone bill today. Let me front you the money. I ain't doing that, man. Grown man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think the only time you should sign a person is if they out there busting their tail already and they
Yeah.
got something going for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So let me ask you about you. So your song went double platinum, right?
For
Multi-platinum. Multi-platinum. So explain to the people. Explain to the people
wow.
what does that mean? What does that mean? Because they probably don't know what that means. Explain to them what does it mean to go multi-platinum.
Well, you got four. I sold 4 million downloads.
Mm.
Nowadays it's downloads over CDs or whatever.
Sweet.
My initial album with Atlantic did go gold. I sold 500,000 of that, but that was over an extended period of time. But Shuffle, yeah, it sold over 4 million. We getting close to five, but they do a really good weekly numbers. But again, man, it's a blessing. It's something that at one time I disrespected. I disrespected the blessing because I was listening to people. But now I know what it is, and I just utilize. That's the foundation of my career.
Right.
What you mean? What you mean? You disrespected the blessing? What you said something or did
But
something?
no, because you know how the record business is. You make a song, and the first thing they tell you, oh yeah, that's cool, but what's the next one? We need another one. What you need
Yeah.
another one for? Because I hadn't maximized this one yet. I gotta
Yeah.
milk all the juice out of the orange. But go get me
Right.
another one. And
Yeah.
sometimes artists, that's what the record companies do. And for me, Shuffle has been. I've done so many things with Shuffle, from licensing to TV shows to video games to stuff like that, to where I was trying to get past the Shuffle instead of just using it as a foundation to build who I am. And
Wow.
not when I once I realized that, that's where the voice kind of comes in, because once I realized that, I was like, oh man, like God gave me this. And you got to think, bro. A lot of people don't know, and I'm gonna give y'all this real story, true story,
Yeah.
bro. On everything I love.
Okay.
December 26th, December 21st, 2006. I was cleaning my bathroom in my apartment, dog. And dog, I really had a moment where I just bust out crying because I was the hottest thing in Lafayette. But
Uh-huh.
nobody was checking for me. And I was like, God, like, please. I quit. You gotta make this happen. And you know, January 1st, January 3rd, I'm sorry, I got the call, 3 calls. So for me, if I pray for something and God gave me specifically what I asked for, how dare I be disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that, bro, the hard way, bro.
So Cupid, you had the Cupid Shuffle out before the audition.
Oh man, the voice is like way after. Like I signed with Atlanta in
Really,
2007.
really,
2007, yeah, that voice was in 2012.
really.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yep,
Mm.
yep, yep.
I didn't know that. I thought you went to the voice first, and then you made the song. Wow.
Nah, nah. See, so uh, man, you about to have a lot of ratings because I'm about to give y'all the game on this
I'm
dog
trying to
voice.
get them in here, man, because they need to get this. They need to get this. I'm gonna play this
Yeah, man.
again myself.
You got to, man. But no, real talk, man. When I got to the voice at the time, they was letting people who had record deals like come on the show because the dude who wanted the season before me, his name was Javier. He
Hmm.
was signed to Capital, so they hit me up and it was like, we want you to be on the show. But I want people like I'm disrespecting my blessing. I want to show people I'm the best singer in the world. My voice is so cold, who,
Right.
right? But the whole time we up there, they like the lawyers from the voice kept saying like, hey man, that song. Who's the kid with that song? That song, like beat it, like because it's like 300 people all in one room, dog, and you get one lawyer. Everybody got to vote on one lawyer who works for the voice. So you trying to negotiate stuff, and they take your phones from you. Well, they might not do it now, but they took our phones, took our computers, took our iPads. So you in Burbank, California, just hidden, and you trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, dog, the day before the blind audition, no, right before the blind auditions, when you go on the voice, the band play behind you, right?
Right.
So that means you got to rehearse. So basically, you rehearse because they kind of know what's fitting to happen. I kept telling them, man, I want to do Marvin Gaye. I want to do Let's Get It On. That's my song. I smash that song every time I sing it. They like, nah, we want you to sing Cupid Shuffle. Now, this the producers in the back. I'm like, that don't make no sense. So I snuck my phone and I called my lawyer. My lawyer was like, hey, man, do you realize that they just cut you a check to license Cupid Shuffle? So in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all done paid me for me to sing my song on this show, and this is not what I wanted to do. So
Right.
now we starting to find something fishy, right? So the
Right.
producers, man, they hit me up. They was like, listen, we want you to sign to be on The Voice. But here's what the contract was. Now, mind you, they take your phone. So you ain't supposed to contact your lawyer, but I contacted mine. The deal was you get they own your catalog forward and back.
Oh no, hell no.
Now, when
What?
you get on The Voice, anything you made before and after belongs to The Voice.
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Why?
So those winners, if they had songs out, they the voice own their music.
Because they feel like they're making you famous. So The Voice ain't about the contestants. That's what y'all gotta know. None of that. It's
Okay.
about the host.
Right.
It's about the host. It's about who got the best team, who wins. It ain't
Right.
about the contestants.
Right.
American Idol was pretty different at the beginning, but they've changed. But going back to The Voice, so yeah, so I look at the contract. I'm like, I ain't getting shuffled. You crazy? Got your mind, right? Signing this. So they kept pressuring me, kept pressuring me, kept pressuring me. The day before the day of the blind audition, we had a big line. We about to walk in to go sing on stage. The dude said, "You gonna sign? You still hadn't signed your paperwork." I'm like, "I'm not signing it." So they pulled me in the back. They told me these exact words. They say, "Sir, you got 3 options. You can either go home and act like none of this happened. You can either go ahead, sign this contract, sing Marvin Gaye, and possibly win The Voice, or you can sing the Cupid Shuffle and nobody gonna turn around. Call me
Okay.
God.
So what'd you do?
You seen
No, I didn't see it.
it, man? I said, okay. I've been in LA three months. I can't go back home and tell people, oh, they just sent me home. That
Right.
wouldn't work. Two, I'm not signing the paper. So third, I say, heck it, I'm gonna sing Cupid Shuffle. But in my mind, I'm like, it's no way they're not gonna turn around. It's me. Like, how you don't turn? How you go on The Voice and the person who made the song sing their song and they don't turn around? In my mind, I'm like, think about that for a second. If
Yeah.
Sir Charles Jones goes on The Voice and sings Anybody Lonely and they don't turn around, wouldn't y'all think that's some BS?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's his goddamn song.
Yeah. So nobody turned around.
So I'm singing, dog. Nobody turns around. But me and CeeLo agreeing real
Yep.
tight, man. We did some work together. And CeeLo, when he turned around, he knew the game. Like they already gave him the game of what was going on. So CeeLo was like, Cupid, that's you. I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, man, what you doing over here? I'm like, man, I just want these people to know I really can sing. So CeeLo was like, sing something else. And he winked at me. Like, gotcha. So I sang Marvin Gaye. But they sent me home like I went home. So of course people at home, oh my God, why would you sing the Cupid Shuffle? Oh my God, you got kicked off the show. I
Right.
was like, yeah, I was like the donkey of the day on like the Breakfast Club, like all of that, bro. And I'm like, man, this is crazy to me. But it's television.
Yeah.
Television.
Reality TV is really acting, bro. It's never
Exactly.
reality.
Mm-hmm.
So what ended up happening good was 47 million people watched that show that night.
Yes.
And 47 million viewers watched me sing my song that I still own and I still had equity in on the show and didn't have to give it to The Voice. So on the social media side, it was like, oh man, because like people would stop me in Walmart, they'll stop me in the
Yeah.
grocery store. Man, you so stupid. Why you would sing the Cupid Shuffle? I'm like, yo, dumbass, don't even understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But I
The
couldn't
bigger
say nothing.
picture.
Yeah, I couldn't say nothing because it was like, like, are they really
Right.
gonna understand what I'm trying to say? Because people believe whatever they see on TV anyway.
Yeah.
Off point.
Mm.
But years later, as the truth started coming out and as
Yeah.
people started seeing how it is, it worked out for me. But going back to the initial point, I disrespected my blessing. I went on that show trying to prove people I could sing rather than just doing what I do.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And of course,
Cupid.
and of course, hold on, before
Go
you say
ahead.
that,
Go
and
ahead.
see these producers over on the show, they would ask you questions like, "So what would happen if they don't turn around?" And I'd be like, "Nothing." And the producer would be like, "You can't say that. I want you to get emotional. I want you," because they take clips and stuff to try to make it like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So that's how they try to play it on there at all. But
They wanted you to cry. They wanted you to cry.
Dog, listen to me. The Voice they got a clause in their contract that say they can make up a story about you if you're not interested enough.
Oh, really?
Yep. So Kevin Young,
Wow.
you go on The Voice, they're gonna say you got one leg, a prosthetic leg. You was born in the jungle with some wolves.
Wow.
You ride unicorns every day, and you got to eat cereal every day, or your blood sugar gonna get low. And you know what you gonna do? Be on there looking like a blood sugarless dude.
Yeah.
On The Voice, because you signed the contract.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
how you gonna have a show like that and everybody got problems?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'll be the first one. They say, you know what, we ain't signed no more ex-army people because that nigga crazy right there. I'll go off. But hey, let me ask you this question, man. Talk to me about the Guinness Book of World Record, bro.
Come on now.
So Guinness Book of World Records, man, dog. Right after I was at Atlantic and Atlantic was kind of giving me the blues.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey had came down for Essence. And literally, bro, I'll never forget, bro. It was after 4th of July. He was on his morning show. My phone started ringing. He was like, they got a song that's playing in New Orleans. I gotta find out who made that song. Keep it shuffling.
Steve Harvey.
Yes. So a couple of weeks later, I had a show with him in Charlotte, North Carolina. He was the host. And as he was coming down, before I performed, I stopped him. And I said, Steve, I'm that little dude that made that song you like. And he grabbed it. And he pulled me in his RV, bro. And we talked for 2 hours. Right before my set. And Steve was like, man, I love your spirit. I love everything about you. I was telling him what was going on with the label. He said, don't worry about it. I got you. So I went on the road with him. And it was his master plan to do that. He was like, man, we're gonna show the world this song. So he contacted Guinness World Records, and at the Ebony Black Family reunion in Atlanta, Georgia, Steve Harvey put it together, and we broke the Guinness Book of World Records, dog.
How many people doing the Cupid Shuffle?
17,000 for 8 minutes.
17,000. So how they had a big enough place to line up 17,000 people?
Cascade Park. It's like a big old park, and everybody got a bracelet because Guinness have to count. So everybody got a little bracelet. They counted the bracelet. It was a little over 17,000. And
at the same time,
dog, I got it on video, dog. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy,
man.
Yeah, and, so that got me.
Now, how did that make you feel?
That was different. because dog, what made it so different was you could literally hit me on the microphone while I'm singing, saying thank you, Jesus, because Steve Harvey was standing behind me, shuffling.
Wow.
They hit the dog. Everybody. It was Monica was out there, Steve was there, Kid and Play, Full Force. Like it was all just out chilling, dog. Like they all come up and perform too. But to have them out there on stage shuffling, I was like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me. This Cupid. But it's but it's Steve Harvey. So that was a moment like, well, damn, like, all right, I'm in the blender with these cats now. You know what I'm saying?
So
let me go ahead, kid.
Let me ask you this question right here, man. So after that, so did you still stay in contact with Steve Harvey or?
Well, so I'm exceptionally cool with Nephew Tommy. That's my boy, because you know he on the show too. But Steve, man, dog, I'm gonna tell you about Steve. Steve is the type of person, dog. Before he became Big Steve, the reason why he's so blessed, that ball helped everybody.
Yeah.
Like everybody that was clicked up with him around that time, he put on. So it's like I'll hit him up every now and then on Instagram or something like that. But man, that's Steve Harvey right now, man. He's super Steve. Like what we gonna talk about? You know, but I, he'll contact and respond back. And it's just he gave everything, bro. Me, Will Packer, the dude who made Girls Trip, Terrence J. I can go down the list, dog. At that time, we was all just trying to figure out our way. And that boy helped us out, man. So big ups to Steve, because he really, like, when the label wasn't showing me no love, like he made sure I got the love I deserve and put me on for real.
Yeah, go ahead, Lyle.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, have you ever just got starstruck, man? Like to be around that type of that environment, those people all the time, man. What was your number one time you got starstruck? What was that moment?
So, dog, Essence Festival. Nephew Tommy was hosting Essence Festival.
Right.
And Beyonce band was late. It wasn't the band was late. Something was going on. So she was performing at Essence.
Right.
So Tommy pulled me on the stage. He was like, hold on, we got 5 minutes? Cupid, come up here. Ran the show. Boom. Man, it's 80,000 people in the Superdome at Essence. Hit me. Bam. I'm looking in the crowd. I'm literally looking at Janet Jackson, Roland Martin. I'm looking at them in the crowd while I'm singing. I'm like, oh my God, look at this.
Wow.
So we did the shuffle. They were like, all right, she ready. As I was walking out the back, she looked at me, she smiled and she said, you did that, and kept walking.
Oh my God.
Live would have pissed all over himself. Live would have pissed all over himself.
Damn so would. No, they didn't put my ass in police car. Because I done held on to the leg. I done begged that motherfucker all night long.
Hey, bro. Listen to me, man. I'm going to say, dog, I didn't even stay for her show. I walked right out the back of the Superdome. I got, those little bike trolleys?
Yeah.
That pick you up. I got in the trolley, got to do the driving to my truck, and just drove home, bro. Yo, what else I'm gonna do at Essence? Boy, Beyonce just talked to me.
Nigga, you hit the stage and Beyonce gave you the goddamn okay. You done. I done left.
That's a good deal.
No,
so hold up.
I literally left. I was going.
Okay, so look. Okay, that was all excitement. So let's turn all this over to Southern Soul now, because you over here with Southern Soul now.
All good.
Okay. So how did Cupid come over to Southern Soul?
Well, I started kind of there with Mel and Marvin in them. And
okay.
because I was on the road with Rude and with Mel Waiters. So that's how I got in. And like I say, I had a little song out this way called Swing Around the Rosy. Shout out to Mike Austin and shout out to them cats they had on the Team Airplane mixtape. And nobody knew who I was. But the song was creating some buzz and I was just good performer. So I got off into the Southern Soul world, man. And after Atlantic and all of that fiasco, I kind of dipped back in with the Cornbread and Greens record. Because I told my boy Fat, I was like, Fat, man, we're going to jump right back into this. Because they was booking me for every Southern Soul thing you could think of. Like, they booking me for this and booking me for that. And so I kind of got back into it, man. And when I got back, when I was younger, it was just like Charles, Big Cynthia, Mel Marvin, Theodis, it was them cats, you know what I'm saying? And now there's a lot of people, but it's just like it's a cool lane. It's kind of like I kind of hope that like the music industry people don't get a hold to it, because every time they get a hold of something, it's like they tear it to pieces, and and they find a little blue-eyed soul person that's gonna come through and just switch it up or whatever. But Southern Soul is cool, man, because these cats out here getting money. And the one thing I like about it is you don't like it's real. Like you got cats who got Southern Soul records I ain't never heard, but if you in your region, I don't know what these people be listening to these songs at, because I know they don't be playing on like the big radio station.
Right.
Or they be rocking them. So you gotta love it and you gotta respect it, dog.
You gotta love it, man.
So
Yeah.
do you how do you classify yourself? Are you a soul singer, R&B, or Southern Soul?
I'm just, man, I'm the dance party king, dog. That's all I can really say. Whether it's swinging out, whether it's blues, whether it's Southern Soul, I could literally go in my studio right now and make a pop song. I could turn around and make another Cornbread and Greens. It's just I try not to cap myself, but
Gotcha.
I think a lot of times that's why I don't get on a lot of these Southern Soul shows, because the promoters don't be knowing. They be confused. They know I do line dance stuff because everybody don't shuffle, but like if you know me, I get all the way down with it.
Yeah. So hey, but I tell you one thing I did hear about you. I heard you promoter friendly. I heard you get along with a lot of promoters. I heard you don't kind of do a lot of pushback on promoters. Why is that?
Oh, like you saying like a promoter friend, like they like me?
Yeah, I'm saying you actually with your skill set and with your level that in the business, you actually sit down and you actually talk to the promoters. It's not a one size fit all. It's not a concrete deal with you. You actually negotiate. Is that the business part of you coming out from that side over there, or what?
It's not that. It's just the relationship part. Like because like dog, I didn't see him come and go, dog. Like if you ain't got no relationships in the game, at some point you gonna hit that wall, and you better have not screwed over everybody. And that's kind of the thing. I just try to keep it real with everybody, because y'all know what it is, man. People drag my name all through the dirt and mud if they don't know me. So that's a good way for me to just to show people the promoters who I am, and like because every time I do it, it's like, man, so and so said that you wouldn't this. Unfortunately, it's the same name typically all the time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it gives the promoters to get a one-on-one and be like, oh man, you rock solid. You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever, Cupid? Has anybody ever tried to put you off a show?
The only person who can put me off a show is the promoter.
Yeah.
I be hearing that little stuff about artists calling saying they don't want so and so to be on their show. Man, I promote concerts too, and ain't no artist on the globe will tell me who I can't book.
Yeah.
So
I'm the same way.
So I feel like like if the promoters gonna let somebody do that, then that's one thing. But for myself, yes, it's happened to me often, but I can't control that, man. That's the promoter's money. So if he feel like it's not gonna be beneficial to him making his money back, I respect that, man. I ain't tripping over no coin. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think it was personal, or do you think that performance wise they didn't want to compete against you?
Probably both.
Yeah.
Probably both, dog. I mean, I can't really dictate which one it is, but
yeah.
Again, You know, not everybody not everybody want to play against the 95 Bulls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you got a choice, you don't and at the same time, if somebody, you know, if I'm that much of a threat for somebody not want me on the show, that's like a
Yeah,
pat on the back for me. Like, hey,
right.
Yeah.
like, you
But
know,
Yeah.
so
Cupid,
I've had it
so,
happen, bro.
yeah,
Hey,
you know,
Rodney the Boss said you gave him some advice in the 90s. Don't stick with that stuck with me after getting booed off the stage at Grambling State talent show singing in the group. Rodney the Boss, you got
what
booed.
happened?
I can see why you
What
got
happened,
booed.
Cupid? What happened?
Well, man, no, Rodney them was in I mean, dog, I'm telling you, we come from a different pedigree, dog. Listen to me, bro. Dog, back in the day, they would boo you. They would boo you before you even came out.
For what though?
Ask Rodney, bro. He'll tell you. They'll just boo you, and
Yeah.
like so, you had to do something to to
Different.
to get them.
You get their
Yeah.
attention.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of time when you get booed, man, like see, bro, here's the problem
Uh-huh.
with this whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't wake up in the morning. Okay, let me ask y'all a question.
Uh-huh.
Can you wake up in the morning and decide to be an NFL wide receiver and not be able to catch or run?
Nope. That ain't gonna work.
All right, let me keep going. Can you perform a heart surgery and not go to the college and get
No.
a
No,
degree
sir. No,
in
sir.
medical good, right?
No, sir.
Come on with it,
Keep
boy.
going. Keep going. Can you wake up in the morning and build a building in your city
Nope.
with
Yeah,
all the steel in the world
yeah,
without being an engineer?
Without a permit.
right.
Nope.
So how the hell you gonna call yourself an artist
Yes,
and they didn't pay no dues?
Because you know why? But see, they can do that. They can do it. You know what the excuse is over here? The excuse out here, of course, there's no structure. I come from a culture where it's structure. So you ain't gonna do what you want to do in the military. You're gonna have some structure, but there's no structure over here. But the excuse of what I hear is that the people in Southern Soul love everybody so much that they'll just accept anybody, which I think is a
No, no,
bunch of
no, no, no,
horseshit.
right.
no, no.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. We're not talking about love.
yeah,
We ain't
exactly.
talking about support.
Yeah,
I'm saying if you need a heart surgery, kid, y'all,
yeah.
I've been to 2 years college in I did sports administration. You
Uh,
gonna let me
Boy.
cut your chest?
no, sir.
I did.
Yeah,
So going back to Rodney paid his dues. Rodney know
Yes,
what it is to get booed and then come back and figure out the craft and so on and so forth to where now Rodney understand how to keep the crowd going because he been through the trenches. And
yeah,
plus
right.
that hey bro, Rodney got a Grammy.
yeah.
Yes,
But you know what I tell them? Look, I tell them this, Cupid. I'm a promoter. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing other than can you put asses in the seat and can you perform? So
Thank
right.
you.
so if I sit up here and say when K Young said, and I mean it when I say it, that if you can't perform or dance, you need to go find you something else to do. And I really mean that. But I think, yeah,
Okay, young, we talked
yeah,
about this earlier.
yeah.
Is some artists out there that can't do both that could fill the seats. It's a
No,
catch
they
22.
can do at least one of them now.
Stop, man. Don't start. Don't do that.
They
It's
they
some
can't
artists.
do.
they can either
They
sing
got to
or
do
perform.
both. They got to
It's
do
some
both.
artists.
Cupid.
No.
Or they got a hit record. They got some hit records.
But again,
Yeah,
Rodney comes from the trenches.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
that's why if you ever watch Rodney post, he competitive.
yeah,
He competitive. Like, man, I don't know who made the rule of that music got to be so kumbaya.
right.
And everybody got to just swing this together with harmony and all that stuff, man. Man, you can go down the history from. Let me ask y'all this: Michael Jackson and Prince ever did a show together?
Never.
No, I've
I
never
rest
seen
my
them.
case. I
Yeah.
rest my case. So,
Mm-hmm.
so in order for you to be good in this, you have to have a level of competition. You got to be looking striving. So people so tender, everything bothers them. Rodney out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, even though there's a lot of artists that I feel like don't have the been in the trenches long enough. The ones who have shine. I mean, look, You
Right.
know, the bigger cat, like the Charleses of the world, and the you know, like even the Pogies of the world, like them, they working, they doing their thing, and
Right.
you know, and I told you there was a specific artist we were talking about earlier that I don't want to name, but I would say, he a hustler. So it's two sides to it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to have the content. You can either out hustle somebody or out talent somebody, but
Right.
but it ain't no kumbaya, man. All that,
Yeah.
man. I
So
get
Cupid,
tired of hearing that.
so Cupid, let me ask you this question right here, and I want you to be honest with me. You know, this off the record. So you've been signed to a major label.
Mhm.
Do you honestly think that Atlantic would pick up 50% of these people that's singing now in Southern Soul?
It depends on how much they sell. Atlanta
Uh,
don't listen. Atlanta
okay.
don't give a damn about
Uh-huh.
none of your talent. They don't care how good you can spin around and do backflips, or if
Yeah.
you could hit a note, or if you could. They don't. Oh, your band code. They want to know this. You got 1 million followers. You done sold over 250 copies on your own. Let's go get it. That's it.
Got it.
These record companies don't care. This ain't
Yeah.
the 80s where you can go stand outside Barry Gordy's office and sing, and they be like, "Oh my God, you're
Right.
so talented." Here's
Hmm.
my number one nugget, bro. I tell every artist that come up to me, they don't want to hear you. They just want to hear about you.
Yeah.
Period. They don't give a damn what your song sound like. You can have a song called with no words in it,
Yeah.
but if you're
Trying to get a
selling,
little.
this is the new thing. We want that check. They don't care because everything with black people music is microwavable. They want
Yeah.
to
Right.
get it in, lock it
Uh-huh.
in, and get it out.
Yeah,
Move
but
on to
that
the next.
song, that wait song, "Wait Till You See My Penis" sold a lot of records.
I was just on the phone with College Park, man, and the
Yeah.
producer of that record, cause we got a new record that we just put out.
They didn't
But
say penis though, but yeah, go ahead.
bro, now look, in your world, you
Yeah.
might be like, dang, that's blah, blah. Man, that song went platinum.
Yeah. Yeah.
So saying it, so it's like it's a business. You got to figure out your niche. Some cats in Southern Soul, they can't do either or, but they found their niche. And when you find your niche, man, hey, eat, brother,
Right.
eat,
Yeah.
eat, eat. But
Yeah.
just know, always remember this, dog.
Yeah.
No matter if you're the king of whatever, it's always somebody in the bushes trying to
Exactly.
overthrow you and make something better. So that's where the competitive nature comes in.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, hey, so yeah, so okay, let's switch over that about these titles and stuff. How do you feel about these self titles?
They good for marketing.
Yeah.
If you want
But
to
do you
market
feel
yourself, like
but do you feel that your label should match your product? So if you call yourself an emperor or something, you think it should match up?
yeah, but yeah, I think so. I mean, look, bro. It's all a marketing thing, like
Uh-huh.
because everybody got to own something. Everybody wants to own a piece. Like Southern Soul is this cake, right? And
Yeah.
everybody want to own a piece of that. So
Okay.
if I'm the king of this side, and I'm the king of this side, and I'm the king of this side, then you become a label. And for the fan,
Yeah.
it's easy to identify. Oh, he the king of this, he the king of that. So it's all really marketing.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But like when we're talking about again the competitive nature, the people
Yeah.
gonna decide what it is as far as that's concerned. And you can say, you could say like, like I don't, I mean, gosh, it's like I'm about to go on that subject, but like if you could say it, but if you really not living in and doing it, and it's not you, and you're not bringing them numbers in, it's just the title. People gonna go see who they want to see.
So in your opinion right now, who's the biggest artist in Southern Soul?
Charles.
Charles?
I mean, and that's just because I say that because Charles is iconic. Like you gotta understand, dog. When I was 19 on the road with Mel Waiters and Big Cynthia, Charles was the hit. This is in 1999.
I'm talking about now.
King, you can't be a king now.
Hmm.
You can't be
I'm
a
saying
king.
'cause you can like Barack Obama.
Charles,
Barack Obama's still president, but he's not president no more. They still call him Mr. President. So can you stay king or queen forever? You
Charles,
think?
Charles. I mean, man,
Explain
we
that.
really we really gotta go. Oh, we need to go into catalog, talent wise, skill
Yeah.
wise, longevity, hits.
Yeah.
Cons- like man, Charles is
Yeah.
Charles is
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
He don't even have to say it. He's here.
Well, he said he the king of the king of Southern Soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ain't nobody. And listen to me. You can go anywhere in these 50 states, from Alaska to Hawaii to California to Washington D.C. You put Charles on that stage when it's game time. Man, ain't nobody playing with. I'm not gonna play with Charles. I'm gonna do my show. And all right, Charles, ladies and gentlemen, we got Sir Charles next up, and I'm gonna sit my butt down and watch it.
Yeah, watch
it. Dog, listen, these Southern Soul dudes be doing like Charles in his prime when he was young.
Yeah,
you know, he doing 50 shows a year. It's nothing he ain't seen. It ain't no Charles can't hit. Charles can sit up there and say A B C D E F G, and have every woman in there passing out. Charles. See?
Yeah.
Charles.
Oh yeah. I say it all the time, man. I think Charles is the best singer in Southern Soul.
Charles is the
best singer.
We gotta go back to our history books.
Yeah.
It's like we can't start reading the history book in 2005.
Yeah.
Right.
Charles been doing this since the mid-90s. There's no conversation about that.
Yeah.
Sir Charles Jones, the king of Southern Soul.
Yeah. But let me ask you this question right here.
In my opinion.
Yeah, but let me ask you this question right here. Now, you say you promoter, you're a promoter too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who's the biggest draw right now in Southern Soul? You think?
It depends on what city you at.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Pick.
If you do like the Mississippi, Alabama, you probably be Tucker. Tucker probably be. But again.
Yeah.
By Charles. Charles is dog. Sir Charles Jones is nationwide.
Yeah.
He's dog. It's Charles to me. Because again, you can't be the greatest of all. Like his catalog. His catalog just to me, Charles, dog.
Hey, somebody said Bobby Brown still saying he the king of R&B.
True. I think Bobby left that to Jacquees, man. Bobby left that to Jacquees.
No. Bob's still the king, man.
Jacquees ain't king of shit.
Bob is the king, man.
Nah, hey, Kels is the damn king of R&B.
No, Kels got it from Bob, though.
Huh?
Kels got it from Bob.
Hold up. What Cupid say?
I say he just can't do no shows, poor thing. I feel, he can't
no, he can't do no shows,
bro.
No, man. So Cupid. So why you ain't done no song with Live?
Man, we just gotta swap emails out, man. And then a lot of times too, look, because I write a lot of songs too. I we gotta sit down and make it official because I be wanting the songs I do with people to be the singles. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I got this song that I want to been working on, want to work with you on. We're gonna get it done though. We're gonna get it done.
Ask anybody how easy it is to work with me, dog. I don't be tripping on that. As long as the song is something that can work for me and I can fit, you know.
Right.
I'm all about it, dog.
Do you do Cupid, do you do a feature with anybody that asks you?
Anybody who pay me.
Anybody that's paying you?
Yeah,
okay. Let me play devil's advocate. Okay, what if they sound horrible on the song? You still do a feature with them? They pay you?
No. Because, bro, anybody in the music business, that don't come with no business,
right?
Playing, man. Like, I mean that, like you know that. Come on, man. And then that's almost this. That's like me going to Charles and be like, "Hey, Charles, I want to do a record and not have no bread for it." Like, why do I want to do that? You know?
Right.
I'm saying, but you can have the bread. They can have the bread. But if you know, being Cupid, you know damn well they can't sing. Would you still do a feature with them?
Yeah.
Would you take their money? Would you take their money, knowing damn well you ain't gonna never do nothing with the song? You ain't gonna put that song out.
In my life,
yeah.
I have done that, and that just be bad for them.
I'm talking about current. I ain't talking about when you first started. I'm talking about the Cupid right now, with your namesake and everything. You
bro, dog. Because look, bro, I listen to music. My ears is trained to be different. Like I hate off notes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at a show and anybody sings an off note, I get mad.
Yeah.
You know how like when somebody scratch on a chalkboard?
Yeah.
Right.
that's like I could be just on my phone texting, eating, somebody sings a it hits me different. So you know, I might help them. I might be like, sing it this way. Da, da, da.
Right,
But
right,
if it's
right,
just completely bad, like I gotta protect my brand. I just can't be on everything.
I mean, but
right.
would you just tell them, hey man, look, hey sis, no, you might want to go back to school or do something else because this ain't. You want to tell them
Nah,
that?
nah, I just tell them, man, this song don't really fit me, bro.
Yeah.
And something like that. Cause I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, you know. But you gotta, yeah, you can't just be on anything, bro. Like it's,
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
But you know what though? But a lot of people say they don't do features because uh there's for a couple of reasons. Number one, the other person is not gonna push the song. And then another thing is you can never do the song together not unless you're on damn shows together.
man. Look, I mean, like, okay, I got a song with Shirley Murdoch, right? And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I
my
was gonna ask you about that, but go ahead.
that's my friend, man, and she
Yeah.
cool, man. But I know Shirley can't move around and just come do the song with me all the time.
Yeah.
Um, some of these cats, you just gotta know the business. You can tell if they like doing a song to where they can just like pop up at your show and do it all the time. Some cats, if they spirit is right, cause man, I got a good spirit of discernment, man. I've been in this game a long time, so
Yeah.
when I meet you, I play like, oh hey, are you like Cupid so nice, but really I'm reading everything. And by the
Right,
time we didn't had 30-minute conversation, I already know if I'm gonna do something with you or not. And
Mm-hmm.
right,
if they got a good spirit and they just really trying to do something, I'll come
right.
through, you know what I'm saying, and do it. Like, now if they just talking to me crazy and all kind of stuff like that, because again, bro,
But check this out. But Cupid, but check this out, right? Pause for 1 second. You said they have a really good spirit. See, Live tried that on his teacher when he told the teacher he took a bath. He said, I took a bath. And she said, no, you didn't.
That was
Hey,
third grade,
hey,
man.
he was really sincere when he told his teacher.
That was
"I took a
third
bath."
grade,
He said,
man.
no, you didn't take a bath.
That one was like, no, tell him you did.
yeah, that was a while back, my life.
That's a while back, but that woman did that shit. I was like, you know what?
But
They'll never snap
my thing is this
again.
right here. I'm not giving nobody no E for effort. I'm not giving you no E for effort. You can forget it. Either you good at it or you not. I ran track. I played basketball and football. Either you make the damn team or you don't. The coach ain't gonna say, well, hey, Cupid, check this out, man. You fast, but you ain't fast enough. Well, what we looking for, we still gonna just put you on the team just in case. No, it don't work that way in life. So why should people settle for that over here in music? I think it hurts the genre. I think it hurts y'all that the people that actually can sing and actually perform. I think it really hurts y'all, man. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody they horrible or they suck. There's nothing wrong with that.
But
you got. Go
they
ahead,
got
go
fans
ahead.
though, dog. They got fans, dog. And
Yeah.
listen, bro.
Okay, pause right there.
Kev,
Pause right
I'm
there.
gonna break it down.
Look,
I'm
they
gonna
might
give you
have
the science.
fans. Yeah, I seen their show. They got 5 or 6 fans. Shit, I got that.
I'm gonna give you the science to it.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm about to break the whole code
Okay.
of how this works.
All right.
The reason why most of the singers in Southern Soul aren't great singers is because the people who listen to the music can't sing.
Yeah.
So it's easy to sink into your brain and you technically feel like you sound like that person. Like, because most people really can't sing, like, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm able to do something, if it makes me feel like I'm singing it, I could sing it. That's really the thing. Because, think about this. Name your top 5 best vocal Southern Soul singers. Top 5 right now.
You want me to name the top 5 vocal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My top 5 would be Sir Charles, Calvin Richardson, Magic One. Let me see who else can sing. Damn, I'm trying to think. Vocalist. Shit, I can think of those 3 right offhand. I like TK Soul. I like let me see one more to my vocalist. Humming Boy.
See how you see it live, you see how he just struggled?
Yeah.
Struggle.
Now I can name you about 70 Southern Soul artists right now.
Yeah.
70. and you just pick your top 5, the
Yeah.
last person is good, but like I'm saying that to say you had to think about it. Like you
Yeah.
like, man, it's not a big vast
Yeah.
group to choose from,
Mm-hmm.
which proves what I just said. It ain't about that. Like if you want to prove how good you can sing, go do R&B. That's how the
Yes.
industry works. You go do R&B. You want really say you can sing? Go sing gospel. Do all the runs you want. Ooh, you can do anything all you want. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But if you really want to sing too, go do blues. But if Southern Soul ain't even about the vocals, it's never been. Now,
Come
Charles,
on.
Charles is an anomaly because he can go. TK is an anomaly because he can go. You gonna have one of Calvin as an anomaly, but Calvin is an R&B
R&B.
singer,
Yeah. Well, he
but
said soul. He said soul singer.
or soul singer, yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. And,
Yeah.
and Calvin don't know how to speak, but you gotta think that's not the basis of what Southern Soul is, and that's why
Right.
it could live and be successful the way it is because you ain't gotta be no good singer, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, rest her soul, bro. One of the sweetest souls on earth, Big Cynthia, bro. That was my big sister because Big Cynthia put me in the game. Like she was like on some like, little brother, where you at? I'm in Baton Rouge, pull up. And Cynthia couldn't sing to save her life.
Uh,
But Cynthia get up there and tell them stories and hold that hook down and sing a few little songs. And Cynthia was until she passed away. Like Cynthia was in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Rest her soul. Another one, Jackie Neal. You probably don't know nothing about no Jackie Neal.
she
Mm-hmm.
bad.
But
She was
but
bad.
before Jackie Neal died, that was the baddest chick in Southern Soul.
Bad.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie wasn't no singer, but when Jackie was talking about that twerking and that nookie thing, it was the storytelling. It was the
Mm-hmm.
storytelling. It was that country storytelling over that beat. So you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like Southern Soul ain't the genre where the best singers come out of. Now look right now. You got Lacey. You got Veronica could flow.
Yeah.
There's a few of I mean just vocal. I'm just talking about just
Yeah.
vocal. Nothing, but
Yeah.
but I'm saying that to say that's not always the case. Then you got Miss Jordan, who might not be the best singer, but Miss Jordan come and talk that talk and or have them lit. So that's the catch with it, bro. It's like a genre where as long as your music is telling that story and it makes people feel a certain way, you can win.
Right.
Um, Unfortunately, everybody gonna, like you struggle to name 5 people that could sing in Southern Soul in a genre with 100 people. So that shows us statistically that ain't no genre for crooners. Is
It's
more
more than 100 people in Southern Soul. Shit.
probably it. I mean, but at the
But
end of
do
the
you
day,
be
like the
twerking? Do you be twerking? You be twerking?
homie, I mean, man. I mean, not like them girls do, but like I mean, hey, bro, I shake a leg,
Live was twerking one time. I caught live twerking at a show.
You lying
no,
ass and the
no, no
truth
twerk,
ain't in
no twerking,
it.
no,
He is a
no.
lying ass Cupid and the truth ain't in
I do my little
it. I
dance with my little
pelvic
nut dances,
thrust.
but
No, that ain't twerking. Live was
It
twerking
was
his back.
pelvic thrusting,
His back was
man.
up in the air and his booty was going up and
You was
down.
a lying ass.
That's
hey man, look,
Pelvic thrusting.
hey man, oh yeah, man, but now,
so,
man, that's what it is, bro.
so is there anybody right now you want to that you want to do a song with, man?
Well, I just did one with Shirley Murdoch, and that's the
Not talking
one.
about the Southern
Um,
Soul.
Charles,
Yeah.
uh, I did a whole album with Pokey, but we never really got the traction we needed to on it because it
Oh,
was
okay.
it was bad timing. But we got
Yeah.
an album
Right.
called Best of Both Worlds.
Yeah.
I like J1. Me and J1 just did a record
Oh, okay.
on his mixtape. I like Jeter. I like
Yeah.
Jeter because he can perform.
Uh-huh.
But Charles would be the man. Charles, I've been wanting to do a song with Charles because I want to push him. I don't think he know I can sing like I can sing. I want to give him some trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of him, man.
Uh-huh.
Just a fan.
Hey,
You gotta
some people want you to go a cappella and sing something.
let's see. I was born by the river in a little thing, yeah. Whoa, just time coming, but I know change gonna come.
Okay.
Oh yes it will. Let's stop.
Mika Moye talking about some he can sing. She on here.
Yeah,
Mika
but
Moye.
yo,
Yeah,
man. I
man.
mean,
So do
you
you
know, when
so
I do,
Cupid? Now go ahead. Go ahead.
nah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I said, do you think, man, that the women get a fair shake over here in Southern Soul?
I don't think women get a fair shake in music, period. Because unfortunately, they kind of gotta be, they gotta be more seen than heard. So I don't think they get a fair share in no music really, and I don't like that. But
Mm,
they are making a big stance. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to come up, but nah, it ain't really fair because you got these producers out here running G and doing all this stuff and putting them girls in a bind. You know, every time I think about that story, I think about Portia, and you know, we just lost Portia,
yeah.
Right.
Miss Portia, and I did a song with Portia, that won her blues award in Memphis. Um,
Mm.
this is for my ladies, and I wrote that song and was featured on it and was in the video. And I remember Portia hit me up about the video, and the way she came at me, her energy told me that she had been through a lot with a lot of music people because it was real like tiptoeish, and she was really trying her best to be professional without coming off like how dudes do. Oh, nah, I'm gonna get with her, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I've seen a lot of females like that. That like it's hard for them because they want to do business, but them dudes out there just being treacherous, and you put them in a bind. So it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I did the song with Portia. I was like, I want to do the video. Da, da, da. I was like, girl, keep your money. I'm gonna do it because your spirit telling me just do the record. She was cool. We did it. Boom, 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 and it was that. And
Mm,
so they don't, bro. They don't. And I think that people, especially the fellas, they got chill with all that. Trying to do the bartering system for the Southern Soul thing, because man, you know, we need to uplift our queens of Southern Soul because it should be equal. We should have enough representing the ladies too, and we tear them down and run them away every time
mm,
somebody go get one of them pregnant, or every time one of them go run up and get them caught up in a situation, and playing with their emotions that tears down. You can't have kings of Southern Soul and then not the queens. So I think people need
yeah.
to take responsibility for that, man, because that ain't right.
Mm. So let me ask you a question on shows because I hear a lot of promoters bring this up among artists because artists seem to have an issue with where they are in the lineup on the show.
Mm.
Do you take issue with that? If a
I
promoter, huh?
I used to, yeah.
Why?
Like, cuz man, man, I sold 4 million records. Yeah, that was what in my mind, I'm like, what? Who?
Uh,
But after a while, man, like that
Yeah.
was initially. Now, man, I'm like, dog, it don't matter. Like where you put me at. Typically, depending on who's on the show, I can tell where I'm gonna perform at. Cause I'm gonna make it a hard act to follow. I'm gonna
yeah,
try to make sure by the time they keep it shuffled, they ain't got not a piece of juice left for you. That be my goal.
yeah,
But I don't trip about that no more, man. I used to, but I watch Charles, and like I said, that's my dog. But I
yeah,
watch Charles play second fiddle sometimes to some show that he ain't supposed to be, and I just watch him do it humbly, go tear it down,
uh-huh.
and do what he do. So I used to trip on that, but like now, man, I mean, you could put me before you can put me where you want, but when I
Mm,
go, I'm gonna go.
yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
uh-huh.
saying?
So you said Sir Charles is you said Sir Charles is your he's not mentor, he's not your mentor, right?
No, I'm just a big fan, dog.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're just a
I've
big
been
fan.
listening to him for
Uh-huh.
years.
So do you believe, in your honest opinion, after a while, like I said, things start to get old, things start to fade away, right? True or false?
True.
That's what everything, clothes, houses, cars. So it tends to lose its value over time. You know what I'm saying? But you still could bring out the late greats. They can come out and do guest appearances and stuff like that, and people still love them. But
Mhm.
a lot of times, like you remember the old cars you used to roll the window down. Now you can just push a button. But you have to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I mean, things change. So the tides shift. even in music, because if you really look at the demographics, right, the demographics are younger now. Because remember back in the day, they were, now they're younger. So this is what I see. I got my promoter's hat on. Is what I get is a lot of the fans now want to see the younger people. They want to see like the Cupids, the Tuckers, the Fat Daddies, the LJ Echoes. They want to see them.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know,
like LJ. I like LJ. I like LJ.
but they still love the greats. So to me, as a promoter, it's just a no-brainer. You know, I listen to what the paying customers want. You know, but like I said, with Charles and TK and Poke and all them guys, I listen to them guys. I got them in my music. But with my promoter's hat on, you know, I'm looking at who can put asses in the seats. You know, that's what promoters look for right now. You know, Charles had his day, in my opinion. I think TK Soul had his day. I think Pokey had their day. Not to take away from them now because they're still great artists. You know, but like I said, even with this boy King George, this man King George coming up. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of wind behind him, so it's always somebody coming up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people all the time when I made the statement that in my opinion as a promoter, I said I think Tucker's the king of Southern Soul right now, based upon his numbers, what he's drawing at shows. So
but you basing it.
Yeah, but see, hold on.
Wait.
No, hold on. As a promoter, no. As a promoter, but check this out, right? I got my promoter's hat on. As a promoter, I'm not looking at no ASCAP, BMI. I'm not looking at none of that. I don't have to as a promoter. I'm just saying as a promoter, that's my opinion. But people, no. What I'm saying is this right here. People are saying, well, you disrespecting Charles. No. As a promoter, that's what I see right now. Now, could it shift the next year or the year? Of course. You know what I'm saying? I remember, huh? Go ahead.
But man,
What?
that's you can't. Okay, you talking about
What?
the king? Are you talking about the king of capacity or the king of Southern Soul? You talking about numbers in the seats.
Yeah.
I'm talking about music.
Yeah.
And legacy.
Yeah. So
that's the difference.
So if that's the case, then BB King is still. So BB King still the king of blues. In your opinion?
Yeah, dang.
Who would be over him?
I'm just saying, yeah. So that means based upon what? Based upon his history.
Yeah.
Who is over BB King?
Who you gonna put over him?
I'm just asking.
Michael Bublé sing blues, and he put more people in the seats.
So you tell me that there's nobody that can never surpass Michael Jackson
as the king of pop.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Never in life.
So there's nobody who could never surpass R. Kelly.
Never in life. It's hard.
I'm not gonna say that they can't. I'm just gonna say. Yeah. I doubt it. Yeah. But K Young. Yeah. This is where y'all get it mixed up sometimes, my brother. Okay. You say the king of capacity in Southern Soul is Tucker. Say that.
Well, I call it king of
capacity.
Okay.
The king, because all you worried about is not you talk about.
That's it. That's all I need to worry about. That's it.
You know how disrespectful that is to the
That's
actual.
That's not. Not to me. It's not. No.
Let's get it in, baby.
Let me talk to live.
No, talk to me. No, come on. Let's talk about it.
Okay, live. We talking about the music.
Okay.
Right.
He talking about people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buildings, tickets,
and money,
and venues.
Yeah.
Right.
That ain't got a damn thing to do with the music.
Yes, it do.
He talking about what he's saying is
well, I agree to disagree, but what I'm saying is this right here. I'm talking about no. I'm not talking about as no historian. I'm talking about as a promoter. In K Young's eyes, when it comes to selling tickets, put people ass in the seat. Now, if I get up here and say, okay, according to the BMI ASCAP and all this other stuff, I can look at the numbers and all this other stuff. But I'm not
doing
doing
want to talk about that. But that's the point. But that's how you judge it.
Yeah. Not me as a promoter. No, I don't.
But again,
yeah,
you can't judge a genre of music by capacity, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
All right.
This
is a good one. You basing this based on the places where Tucker hot, and Tucker is hot. He's doing numbers out this world. But there's a lot of places he ain't been that Charles been.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
You ain't been there.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you basing it off of your area and the numbers.
Yeah.
And that's respectful. I
Yeah.
respect how you feel.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about music, I ask you this. Who would you call the king of line dance?
King of line dance?
Mhm.
The
I guess
king of line dance?
You.
Line dance music.
You.
Now, you could take Billy Ray Cyrus and Iggy Breaky Heart,
Okay.
and you can bring that anywhere in the country and sell out building after building after building after building, right?
Okay.
The promoter gonna be like, Billy Ray Cyrus is definitely the king of line dance
Yep.
because he just made this money.
Yeah.
But you can't judge music by attendance because, dog, I've seen times we brought Rick Ross to Lafayette, Louisiana. Rick Ross and the Migos, and did 700 people.
Damn, for real?
It's just the market.
Yeah.
Tough does a lot of numbers in his markets, and he's strong in certain markets.
Yeah.
But you mean to tell me Charles not gonna sell out Washington State, Oregon, North Dakota, Montana, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, New York, Delaware, Philly?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Bingo.
I haven't seen it.
So don't
I haven't
crown
seen
nobody.
it.
Don't crown nobody just because
I haven't seen it.
You can't do that.
I'm saying I haven't seen it though. If I saw it, yeah. If I saw it, then yeah. But I haven't seen it.
But that's what I'm saying. You basing it just off of as a promoter.
Yeah, as a promoter, not a historian.
But that's the thing. That's why.
Did y'all sell those places?
Yeah, not a historian.
But that's the thing. You can't say you judging off a ticket sale.
Yeah.
And that's not how that works, man.
Well, it works that way with promoters, not historians. Because you know why? Because you know why? But you know why I say that?
Dog, if that's the case, K Young, you're gonna be changing kings every 3 months.
Yeah, that's okay.
And that's not how that works.
That's okay. As a promoter,
Can I say this?
Not as a historian. Not as a historian.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Michael Jackson died, I think, in 2011 or 12. Nine. Watch this one. Watch this one, K Young. Watch this. You ready? You ready?
I'm listening.
2001. Michael Jackson was the king of pop, huh?
Yeah.
Could he outsell Justin Bieber?
Is Justin Bieber pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with Justin Bieber.
All right, live. All right, live. So so Justin Bieber out here selling out every arena in the world pop. Oh no, let me give you a better one.
Okay.
How about I give you Justin Timberlake?
Okay.
Putting asses in the seats and selling all this money. You gonna call that man the king of pop over Michael Jackson?
No.
Then conversation over.
Because you know why? You know why?
Conversation over.
No. You know why? You know why? Because first of all, when you talk about Southern Soul, the demographics are totally different. The demographics are different. Yeah, they're different. Don't no white people come to shows over here. What white people?
No. He's just talking about in general.
No white folks come to shows over here. When you talk about now as a promoter now, that if I have my promoter's hat on and an alien crashed down and asked me who would I book as far as
Michael Jackson or Justin Bieber in 2001.
Yeah, you damn right. Whoever put more asses in the seat, that's who I'm going to book.
Whoa. Live. You see how he's switching? He said whoever
that's
put more
book,
asses
man.
in the seat. Live.
Demographic, brother.
He said live. He said whoever put the most in the seat in the genre is the what?
What live? Is the king.
Okay, so how he changing it now?
But let me say this part. Michael Jackson wasn't touring though. But if Mike was touring, it'll be sold the fuck out every goddamn.
Man, Justin Bieber ain't putting more people in seats than no damn Michael Jackson.
In 2001?
Overseas too?
Yes.
No.
Live. We can go down the list.
No.
Hey, look.
No.
Look. Bruh. You can't say it's one way for the one and not the other. See, that's right, and that's why these promoters got everybody gassed up because they think because they did good in a spot, they the king or so on and so forth. Dog,
But it's just business.
you cannot. But business
Yeah.
and music,
Yeah.
when you're talking about collectively, you cannot say Michael Jackson is the king of pop in 99, 2000, 2001, and then, but Justin Bieber is selling out every arena when he was smoking hot. Michael, that don't make Justin Bieber the king of pop because he's selling more tickets.
He might have been the king during that era.
Oh, Justin Bieber?
I'm just saying.
Not live. Now you hear,
brother. It might be the king
now
during
he's
that
saying,
time, bro.
Now he's
it's
saying
the era
Justin
now.
Bieber
It's the era, bro.
It's the era.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's during that era time, bro.
Boy, y'all promoting something else, boy.
Hey, TK Soul was the king. In my opinion, Pokey was the king during his era. TK Soul, Sir Charles.
That's why y'all got everybody.
Everybody had their time, man.
Fussing.
Yeah.
No, that's why y'all got everybody fussing because
Why?
y'all switch kings depending on how many tickets y'all sell.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah. I'm not a historian.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go to Japan. Let's go to Japan. Let's go to Germany. Let's go to.
And Michael Jackson selling out everywhere.
No, I'm the king of Southern Soul if that's the case. Because we go overseas and I'm selling out everything.
Shit!
I'm not familiar. Hey, I'm not familiar with you overseas.
Oh shit!
But whose fault? But see,
I'm not familiar with you overseas. I haven't seen it.
Man. Hey, bro, that's one hat I cannot wear. It's Southern Soul.
Yeah,
king. But I'll just say bro.
But how was your? Hey, let me ask you this question. How was your experience overseas? How was that?
Wow.
Oh man, it's different because first of all, you an American superstar in their eyes, and then two, they don't have like MTV and stuff like that control what they listen to. So they listen to what they want. So but when you get out there, they know every word. And if they don't know the word, they try to say it. Like it's crazy, dog. We was in we did Bahrain in the Middle East. And I got that video on YouTube, man. And them people sung Cupid Shuffle word for word, all Arabic. We went to Japan, sold out Germany. So it's the different. Now, live, I'm not the king of Southern Soul at all, even in Germany. Just put that out there.
You're the international king. But let me ask you this question. Hold on. You're the international king. Hold up. Let me ask you this question. Well, I'm not familiar with your shows overseas, but let me ask you this question. So, can an artist consider themselves an international artist if they never perform overseas?
International mean you in another country. You can't.
Yeah. Let him answer this question. No. Can you consider yourself an international artist if you just went on vacation over there? That don't mean shit. So are you international? Do you have to perform overseas to be considered international?
I think so. I think you gotta at least have one of these.
Hold up. What if they? Okay, Cam. Okay, Cam. What if they perform karaoke in the Jamaicans?
No,
they
sir.
Are international.
No, sir. Hell no. Because you know why? Because I hear a lot of artists say they're international. I'm like, okay, what are you performing overseas?
They did karaoke and say artists in America.
No.
The misinterpretation with that is because people feel like if they selling music overseas,
they're international.
That's the thing. So that's their interpretation of it. Is
okay.
I sold some records.
But what's your interpretation? What's your interpretation?
I mean, I feel like he kind of got to be there, man, in order to hold that title. You know what I mean? That's you gotta get that passport stamp and get a check.
Right.
To me.
Yeah.
To me, but
that's my opinion too. I think to me, I just think a lot of folks want to just be, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just want to be something, but it has to match. It has to match. It has to make sense.
And for the record, let me say this: despite what everybody knows, Tucker is doing some numbers, and I know he's been able to take what he has, and make it into a beautiful thing for his family for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So it's no knock against that, and even if you try to knock it, it's like, dude, the dude is doing his thing. It's clear thing,
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, man, when you're talking about the artist, let me break this down to you, King.
Okay.
Hold on, let
All
me
right.
get comfortable.
Okay.
Us artists, right?
You and lie.
Can I say like words that
Yeah.
that's
Go
not
ahead.
political?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Most artists don't give two shits how many people come to their show.
Huh?
If you do them a lot, we don't give a damn about that.
Why not?
We want the check.
Okay, but okay, hold up, pause right there. So you mean tell me that, and I've seen it, that if you go somewhere and you asking for a X amount of dollars, and you think you all that, but you got 5 people there, that don't affect you?
Okay, young, I'm about to break the internet with this.
Okay,
Break it, man.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It ain't my job to get them people in them seats. That's your job.
You're right. You're absolutely correct. But playing devil's advocate, you the artist, right? So if you showed up for a book signing, you showed up for anything, and nobody showed up, wouldn't that make you feel some type of way?
If I got a check.
Really?
Dog, understand this. This is where the game gets messed up.
All right.
Come on.
I'm a singer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What is my job to do?
To sing.
Okay.
To sing and perform, right?
To sing and perform to somebody, though.
Oh, no.
Really? Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
It's my job to sing.
Okay.
Promoters got to stop giving the responsibility to the artist and being lazy as shit.
You think that's what it is, or you think the artist just not as popular as they think they are?
Dog, if first of all, as a promoter,
checklist,
where my pencil at? Write this down. Number one, rule number one. If you're a promoter, you got to know your demographic.
Yep. That's rule number one.
I'm not gonna bring let's say I'm not gonna bring Bow Wow to the track.
Yeah, to a place he's not known.
So I gotta investigate what's hot in my area.
Of course.
If you go to Mississippi, you know J1 smoking hot. If you go to Alabama, you know J1 smoking hot. But I might not bring J1 to Nevada or Idaho or New Mexico because they might not know it. As a promoter, I have to sit down and do my research.
Yeah, that's true.
So feel me. So I gotta do my research. That's rule number one of a promoter. Do your research. Number two, I don't live in your city. Right?
Okay.
So how the hell I'm gonna get the people that live in the hood to come out of their seat? Because here's what promoters don't want to recognize, bro. Nah, this real. I don't know who baby mama y'all was messing with. I don't know who don't mess with y'all in the streets. I don't know your background. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the venue that you're booking is somebody who don't mess with nobody. I don't know if people don't like the venue because they got air conditioning or not. I don't know about that. So that's your job as a promoter to figure all of that out. Because all I'm coming to do is sing.
Okay. Then hold up, pause right there. Then it comes back to it's a business. So it comes back to putting asses in the seat. So let me play devil's advocate again. So if you know for a fact you've never been to Killeen, Texas, right? So and your price is $4,000, which you know I'm not gonna give you that because you've never been here. But you steady calling, want to come, but you don't want to negotiate. So once we figure out, I'm saying once we figure out a number, because I know my area, so I do my due diligence before I book any artist. So when artists try to blame it on the promoter, no, you can't blame it on the promoter because a lot of times the promoter try to help the artist, but these artists pick up the phone and say, I want to come. Okay, cool.
See,
but hold up. But
I'm with you on that.
But they try to use one size fit all. And I try to tell people they don't work with certain artists. They only work with certain ones. Even with certain ones, it ain't gonna work. So, but what they try to do, Cupid, is they try to blame the promoter. No, the problem is that you got a dose of reality. I'm telling you, don't nobody know you. You think I'm finna give you $4,000, which ain't gonna work. I might well go outside and throw my money up in the air. So we negotiate. We'll say $1,500. Okay, 5 people show up. Okay, that's the starting point. Okay, so now I've lost unless you as the artist gonna say, hey Kevin, look, man, you told me when nobody gonna be here, probably don't know me, whatever. So I know you lost $1,500. Are you gonna turn around and say, hey Kevin, let me give you back half of your money? You're not gonna do that, are you?
No, I'm gonna tell you, I've done that in the past. But let me tell you where you're right. You're so right because first of all, if a person's calling you to get on the show, they can't demand nothing.
Yeah.
Like they can't demand nothing. You calling me.
Yeah.
How you pick the phone up and tell somebody give me $4,000?
That's my
So
point.
that's number one. So
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But if I'm sitting in my home and somebody call me to do a show and I don't like, I do shows all over, so I don't be knowing half the places I be going.
Yeah.
Like I done did shows before, dog, where people wanted to like roll up and smack the promoter. I get up there, they looking for him. I didn't just, you know what I'm saying? So you got to understand when you go in these cities, sometimes people don't have the best reputation. Y'all both know they got certain promoters that the city just don't rock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You could bring Jesus and the 12 disciples.
And
People not coming.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not coming. So
exactly.
I say that to say it's like now in your case, that's wrong because nobody should pick the phone up and call you and demand no money, right? But I say this as an artist at the level like in the stage that I am in my career, it's like if you call me for a reason.
Yeah.
If the promoter call me, so here's my price, here's what I need. We don't need to talk about if they're playing my music over there or none of that stuff because if they're not, just don't call me.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
It's
then
just that
again,
simple.
too, but Cupid, you got a lot of promoters out here too that might notice that, hey, shit, they ain't playing Cupid music in my city, so let me call Cupid, because I want to help him come down here, do a show, right? Build his fan base, come back, build his fan base. Now, so you wouldn't do that either, huh?
My price is my price.
Okay.
If you go in Walmart to get a gallon of milk,
that's different.
You go tell the cashier
that's different
that you want to pay. No, it ain't.
Yeah, Walmart's the biggest. Walmart's the biggest retailer in the world, so that's different.
And I'm the biggest line dance maker in the world. So if you pick the phone up and call me,
yeah.
Because look, bro, it's certain markets they just don't play me in, dog. I'm gonna keep it real. It's certain markets.
But why wouldn't you want to go in those markets though? You wouldn't want to go in those markets?
I would love to, but they gotta pay me.
Yeah. They gotta pay your asking price, they gotta pay your asking price, or you gonna negotiate the price.
No. Pay my
what?
Price.
Huh?
No. You got no. My price is my price. It's because you're not paying me to promote. You're paying me to perform. Okay. In order for me to get on the microphone and give you 45 minutes of straight awesomeness, this is what it costs. Dog. Because again, I can't put people in the seats in a place that I don't know where I'm going.
So why wouldn't you want to go there then?
You got hired.
I would love to go. I would love to go.
But why wouldn't you want to go there though?
I would love to go if they pay me.
Yeah, I'm saying they paying you, but so you can't negotiate with the promoter?
No.
No.
Never. No.
Okay.
No. Because I know my worth as an artist.
But you know different. But you know different. You know cars and houses sell in different areas, different prices. You know that, right?
I know, but that's different, like you said. Bro, the thing is, hey, now look, feel me. There was a time in my career, where of course I did that, man. Of course I did that.
Yeah.
But when you've been in the trenches 16 years, man, because
but do you but okay, got that. Now you talking about longevity. So do you actually think that the car I bought 16 years ago is still worth the same amount? It's not worth the same amount, man.
True.
It's not worth the same amount. So everything depreciates. That's why I say, I got my promoter's hat on, but I'm a businessman at the same time. See, that be my conversation with a lot of artists. Okay, fine. You were hot, and okay, got that. But let's sit down and let's do some business. Let's do business.
Hey, you gonna pay? What you gonna pay more for? A 2020 Tahoe? What's gonna cost you more? A 2020 Tahoe or 1968 Classic?
If it's a classic,
that diamond in the back.
If it's a classic, though, if it's a classic.
So what I'm telling you, man, ain't no negotiation, man. Ain't none of that because I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, certain artists, and now I negotiate capacity. Like, say, I'll do that. I'll do capacity every now and then.
Okay, no. Explain that. Explain that capacity.
Depending on if I know them and I like them,
okay,
I might throw people a bone here and there.
So you negotiate then. So you negotiate
on my terms.
Yeah, you negotiate. I don't care who
Yeah,
terms it on, but
yeah,
long
like
as you negotiate.
on my
Yeah,
term.
yeah.
But when it comes time for like if it's like a homeboy or cousin I know, hey man, I want you to come such and such, cool. But at in the grand scheme of the totality of it all is when you start doing that, let me tell you what's wrong with these promoters.
Okay.
They run their mouth too much.
Uh-huh.
So then if you go, oh okay, I want 10,000, but he did it for me for 7. Let me tell you something. I know every artist their negotiation price because promoters run their mouth too much. They tell.
But artists do
They
the
tell.
same. Artists do
You
the
know what's
same
the truth?
thing. Artists do the same thing.
That's my.
Yeah,
That's why with me. That's why with me it's just one number.
Yeah.
That way nobody can be misconstrued. No, because live I was telling them because promoters like to do this. Yeah, man, I don't pay that boy that. I don't. I mean, I don't give him
Cupid,
that.
so you tell me right now if I did an event and the place hold 150 people, right? And we'll say your price is, I don't know what your price is. We'll say your price is $4,000, and you know for a fact that I can't make $4,000 if the place hold 150 people if my tickets are $25 a piece, right? But at the same time, you know, I'm a promoter, and Cupid has never been to this area, right? So I said, okay, well, you know what? I like Cupid. You know, guy got good music. I want his music to be in this area. So you mean to tell me that you would still try to charge me that $4,000 knowing I can't make it because you want to stand on your price?
I would tell you, man, next time you do a big festival when you got like more people to hit me up. Real talk, because you gotta understand,
Okay,
man.
I got you.
You gotta like as an artist, like, okay, bro, I'm gonna give you okay. If
What?
the promoter don't know none of the artist's songs,
No, I know your song. No, the promoter knows the song.
no.
Yeah.
No. But understand what I'm saying. You know how
Okay.
disrespectful it is for me
Yeah.
when I hear promoters. First of all, that's the number one turn off.
What?
When you've been in the game 16 years,
Yeah.
sold 4 million records, and a person pick the phone up and say, I mean, you ain't been in this, you ain't been here. We don't know none of your music. Then if you don't know none of my music, don't want to come.
No. Hold up. Let me play. No. Go back. Not the promoter. Not the promoter don't know. The promoter don't know. I mean, everybody know what the Cupid Shuffle is. I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about artists.
Yeah.
I'm talking about these artists. So I might know your music. You know, I might say, hey, you know, just like what Humming Boy, just like with Lady Q and all them. Nobody never heard them over in this area. I like their music. You know, I like their music.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, but I gave him a call. And I brought him here. But what I'm saying is, you know, of course, Cupid is international, so everybody knows that song. I'm talking about the prices. That's what I'm talking about, negotiating the prices, not the music.
So okay, Lady Q, that's my girl, man. We just did a show in LA together. There was a time in my career where I was like, man, you know, I would do that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, now it's kind of like, in order for me to get up out of my house and leave my family and leave my comfortable, chilling home, it gotta make sense. And
of course.
What that does.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what that does.
Yeah.
When you stop taking them kind of gigs, especially like when you've been in the game a long time,
yeah.
Now I gotta worry about your microphone squeaking, your half-ass sound, your half-ass security, all of that stuff. It puts you in an arena where you gotta pay. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
And again, your old Tucker ain't playing with y'all. Tucker want that money.
Yeah.
But you notice the venues he do is big. He don't have to worry about all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You got to teach promoters that. And then two, promoters are lazy, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of them are lazy. They want to book somebody and magically everybody comes out of the woodwork because they post 7 posts on Instagram and 2 on Facebook, and it don't work like that.
Yeah.
And then they want to then they tell the artist, well, you ain't draw. No, you can't promote.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, the thing is this right here. With certain artists, you know, you have to be at a certain level as far as monetary to book certain artists. So you know damn well that if you ain't got 20, 25, you ain't got $40,000, you better not even call no Calvin, TK, Charles, and Tucker on the same show. They can forget it. They can forget that. You know. So do you see levels.
See how they set that precedent?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's levels. It's levels to everything. Yes, levels to everything. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is
Because
this
they're
right
playing.
here as a promoter. I'm talking about these. I'm talking about up and coming. You're not up and coming. You've been around for a while. You've been around for a while, but you can pretty much negotiate and do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you international. Everybody, I don't care where you go on this earth. Can't nobody say that they never heard the Cupid Shuffle. Can nobody never say that? But with certain artists who music is just popular to them that they think everybody know, and then when they go somewhere and they really see, they try to blame the promoter. You cannot blame the promoter. You cannot blame no promoter.
No,
If you walk in there and you got 5 people in there, you just got a dose of reality. You're not as popular as you think you were in that area.
but the promoter still gotta own up to the fact that, okay, if I got $10,000 and I'm gonna
Yeah.
put on a show,
Uh-huh.
as a promoter, I have to decide what artists fit in that budget.
Of course.
Now, the artist they might not have the biggest song, they might not have that, but they might be a great performer. It ain't the artist's fault, and the artist, and to be honest, like, dog, I did a show in Montana
Uh-huh.
about 3 months ago, and it was about 200 people, probably 200 people.
Uh-huh.
But I think the promoter might have lost, whatever it was. And he was in Great Falls, Montana. You call,
He
so
called
I'm
you.
saying for the smaller artists,
I'm saying he called you, right?
I don't think that the artist, not small, I don't want to use that word, but an up and coming artist.
Yeah. How long can you be up and
I
coming?
did that. Like I negotiated my price for years.
Yeah.
For years and years and years and years and years and years, because I was
Uh-huh.
trying to get in and wiggle it. So it's 2 different times. Like if you up and coming, you got to do that sometimes. But then you hit
Yeah.
a point where it's like, man, oh no, like I've been doing this too long, and then you just stick with your price. But I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying as far as
Yeah.
like that. But now here's the only problem I got.
Yeah.
The artist gonna blame the promoter because the artist don't live there.
Yeah.
The promoter gonna blame the artist because nobody know him. Here's the X factor.
Yeah.
Is the promoter right or wrong when he tell the artist he ain't got all the money?
Oh, he wrong.
And that's
always the
catch.
He wrong.
Yeah,
he wrong.
Because
and I'm gonna tell you this right here. I've been a promoter going on 5 years, and you could not get one artist, not one, to say K Young and never paid me. I've took losses. I've taken losses. I will take a loss before you guys take a loss. Because like I said, you guys get in your car and y'all come to see me. So of course I'm gonna be on the ground. I'm that promoter. I'm gonna be on the ground. For at least, yeah. But I to me, what pisses me off too as a promoter is when these people book these shows and cancel these shows, don't get these people their money back. That pisses me off too, because I don't do no business like that. Because say for instance, Cupid, if I book you live, we'll say Fat Dad and LJL was on the show, and I cancel.
That's a good show.
I'm just saying, but I cancel the show due to anything, COVID or anything. I cancel that show, right? So you know how hard it's gonna be for me now to contact y'all individually to do another show these people done bought tickets to. So what I would do is I get them damn fans their money back. I give it back to them, say, hey, I cancel the show. But see, that's what pisses me off in the Southern. So mostly about anything is when these people take these people money and cancel these shows and make them wait 2 or 3 months to come to another show. My schedule don't allow me to come to that show. I didn't pay for that damn show. That's what pisses me off. But I can go back. I can go back and forth with artists about prices and stuff. We always, negotiate because I'm one of the promoters, man, that I'm gonna look out for the artist, but I'm gonna look out for myself as well because it's my money. Because I'm gonna make it make sense. I'm gonna make it make sense every time, but sometimes it just don't. You know what I'm saying?
I do this big party every year called the I Miss USL party out here. And man, I done brought Juvenile, Mystical, Genuine, Silk. I done brought them all. And one year I did Genuine.
Yeah.
Last year before COVID, and I lost. But I cash app him his money before he got on the plane. And it's like you gotta have that it can't be based on the door, bro. But
it can't.
It's like to recap this whole conversation about that. Basically, I'm just saying, if you're an artist and you need to get in the spot to promote your music, respect, switch your price up, get in. Some people been in the game long enough to where they can demand a price, and and that's just kind of how it is. Once you get to that level, you can demand your price, but in the trenches, you kind of gotta wiggle that around and make it do.
But Cupid, can I ask you this question right here? Do you think a lot of artists watch other artists' pockets? and base their prices off that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
I
but
mean,
why?
that's what you. I mean, that's what DJs do. That's what everybody do. Like, I want to see how much so and so getting now.
yeah,
You know, I want that's what NFL football players do every year. Who gonna be the highest paid quarterback every year? So
Okay.
artists the same way. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I heard he getting such and such. I want to see what it feel like to get that too. So
yeah,
no doubt,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because at the end of the day, brother, for some people this might be fun, and I love what I do.
Yeah.
Lord, you know I love what I do. But bro,
It's a job. It's
it's
your job, right?
yeah, it's my
gotta
job,
eat.
and yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not coming to sing for fun.
Yeah.
You know,
Well look, yeah, ain't Cupid Shuffle, you still download what they're getting 500 streams a year a week?
yeah, man, doing good, bro, doing good, man.
6,500 streams a week, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, man, and shoot, Flex about to pass it up. My new song Flex, man, is like at 5,000 a week, and it's
Really?
starting to bubble. So
Flex is jamming, man. Flex is
Flex the
jamming,
one,
bro.
Flex
Hey,
the
I
one.
love that song, bro. That
Thank you,
Flex is
bro.
off the chain,
Hey,
bro.
Crystal
Thank you, my
Thomas on
dog.
here. Crystal Thomas on there. That's my girl. That's an international artist right there,
Oh, wait,
Crystal
wait.
Thomas.
Oh, man, Crystal Time, yeah, off
Yeah,
top. I'm
you
about
got
to say,
you got. Oh, let me name some people on here. Rico on here, Lady Q, Rodney the Balls, who is
They
Mark
all need to
May.
be on here.
Yeah, it's a lot of Labrado was on here. There's a lot of them on here, man.
hey, K Young, that's your show, man. Put that together, man.
Yeah.
I come,
That's the
hey,
show right there.
hey, K Young, I'm gonna negotiate with you, bro.
Hey,
And
matter of
Cupid
fact,
done called it.
hey, hold up. Matter of fact, didn't I get you on the show? A promoter called me. I said, "Yeah, get Cupid."
Yup,
See,
sure did.
Cupid,
That's how we met.
yeah, but see what they fail to realize is I'm not just a promoter in Texas. A lot of promoters they recognize they watch off the record because they know I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm an army guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you straight. If you stink, you just stink. If you suck, I'm just gonna tell you that. And I just think that's the
Yeah,
best policy. That's just the culture I come from. But see, a lot of
man.
people gravitate to, a lot of people don't, because I'm not gonna just tell you anything. That's just not me. So a lot of promoters call me and say, "Hey, what do you think about this guy? What do you think about it?" And I tell them the truth. I say, "Hey, book this person, book him. Book him." So that's what I try to do, man, to help the genre of music, man. But at the same time,
Nah,
off
that's
the
good.
record, that's why it's called off the record, because a lot of y'all fans don't get a chance to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? They see y'all at an event, y'all be busy, y'all got all them groupies around y'all and stuff, trying to,
Man, I
yeah,
done
I'm just
passed
saying, but
that
they
stage
don't,
up.
but look, it's people on here right now that didn't even know your history about you being on the Voice. They didn't know none of that.
Mhm.
I'm reading it. You can go and read the comments. See, that's what it's
They don't
about.
know. They don't know I got a new album out right now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. So, 2017, I dropped Capricorn One. That was one of my albums. And I just decided to do a succession of it. So it's Capricorn Two. I drop every 3 years on my birthday, which is December
Mm,
22nd. So, on this album, I got Flex.
Okay.
I got the
okay.
Flex remix featuring the 69 Boys. I got
What?
Blues record. Yeah, dog. I got them boys with
Okay.
blood on that boy.
Send
Hey,
it to
matter of
me.
fact,
Send it to me so I can post it. Send it to me.
we shooting the video. We shooting the last scene of the video in Jackson, Mississippi tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Damn.
cause that's one of the smoke. That's one of the hottest songs in the club in
Man, why
Jackson,
you
man.
didn't call me so I can be in the video?
Man, I ain't never seen you dance before.
I don't dance, man. I boogie.
Post a video of you dancing and let me critique it.
Oh no, he
Let's
got
see.
a video, cuz. He got a video. He got a video. I'm gonna send it to you.
Man,
He
shut up.
got
But
a
hold up.
video.
Cupid, I
He
want to ask you something else,
populated.
man. I want to ask you about Zydeco. Don't you got a Zydeco song?
Oh yeah, man. 2012, I did a record called "Do It With Your Boots On,"
Uh-huh.
and shoot, man, that's probably one of my top 3 or 4 songs that I perform, man. Boots was big, man. That was I had a chance to put most of the Zydeco guys like from my
Uh-huh.
area in Texas on there and burst on the remix, and we shot a
Okay.
crazy movie, bro. We shot a movie instead of a video. We shot a movie to it, and it's crazy.
Uh,
No, I'm not Lady Q.
where can we pull that up at?
Oh, anyway, just type in "Do It With Your Boots On."
Uh-huh.
That boy gonna pop up. Video probably got about a couple of million views. I mean, it's been
Okay.
out for a minute, bro. But that's the that "Do It With Your Boots," hey, do it
Yeah.
with your boots,
Hey,
hey.
Mike Jackson said you need to start performing your song Spoil You. That's a hit.
Tell them done deal. Matter of fact, yeah. And see, that's the thing with me is I got so many records. Sometimes I gotta know what's hot in an area. But
Okay.
Spoil You, that's me and Roy Anthony did that record, and that's the
Okay.
smoke. That's the smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your boy Roy Anthony. Is he your mentor?
Roy, I'm a fan of Roy too. Roy
Yeah.
is the most talented human being I ever met. Like as far as yeah, Roy's the most talented human being I ever met. Like in my
Okay,
city.
you have to qualify that remark.
Just what
Roy
he
can
does.
when I was in college,
Uh-huh.
Roy came to our college with his brothers legit, and they was some superstars out here. Now this was 20 something years ago, 20 years
Yeah.
ago. Um, Roy woke up one morning and decided I'm gonna do Southern Soul, and we all know how that's going. Bang after bang after bang after bang after,
Yeah.
because he's a producer, he's a
Mm-hmm.
singer, he's a writer,
Nigga, right.
he's self-sufficient, so he can wake up in the morning and do an album. He ain't gotta call nobody.
Yeah.
Roy is super cool and live.
Yeah.
Ain't too many can mess with Roy, dog.
Yeah.
Roy
I met him,
dog.
man. I met him at a Tucker festival down there, man. He's a real good guy, man. We've been chopping up ever since, man. I saw him. I was like,
Oh,
damn, he jamming. Yeah, he's a
oh,
cool
super
brother.
jam,
Yeah.
super jam. I mean, he got records with Keith Sweat. The dude produced for Keith Sweat. Like,
The whole album. He could
yeah,
produce his album. Yeah.
yeah. That's a whole different ball game when you can produce and write and sing and
Yeah.
perform.
Right.
Wow. So
Oh
so
yeah.
so are y'all gonna do anything together?
So we got that song "Spoil You" that we
Okay.
did. I just did a song, a Zydeco song with him called "Hold Me Down" that he had on his album Scorpio. Yeah, man, like we be working a lot, man, but we put out so much music.
Have
Back
you
in the
ever
day,
been to that camp? Have you ever been to his camp down there or whatever he say he
yeah,
have?
yeah,
You been
yeah,
to it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plenty of
So
times. Oh
so
yeah.
look, so Cupid, so what's the benefit of putting out so much music at one time, man?
Well, because we live in the microwave age. Back in the day, I
Uh-huh.
drop one single and I just sit on it and y'all all know it.
Okay.
But now it's out of sight, out of mind.
Okay.
You put something out and it'll be hot today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you gotta stay in the people's face because people attention span is this big now.
Yeah.
Right.
Back in the day, you bought that Jodeci album and you listened to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The attention span is big. So just as quick as you hear a song, is another one coming. So you gotta keep them coming to stay relevant.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you don't think that hurts you by doing that?
No,
It don't.
not on the money side.
Because they, I know not on the money side, but what I'm saying is they say it takes. I heard y'all say this before live. It takes about 2-3 years for records to break in Southern Soul. Why does it take so long in Southern Soul? Because
That's how Southern
it's
Soul is.
non-voluminous, because it's not as big, or what?
Yeah, it just they don't have as many outlets to play the music other than the club.
Yeah.
You
Right.
gotta grow organically. Like, Pokey. I remember when Pokey had it, Pokey, Tucker, all of them, it started around 2006 and 7. And
Yeah.
it took them a minute. It took a minute. Like them boys from Lafayette, them boys from here. So we knew about them, and then they just started to bubble. The song started to travel. So it's almost like the Pony Express versus UPS.
Yeah.
It take longer because it's so organic.
Good analogy, man.
Yeah.
Tony is good analogy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like I said, I had talked to you before, man. I know you were squared away, man. I talked to Hester. That's my boy. And Hester said y'all talk a lot, man. Hester's a good dude. That's my daughter buddy right there, man. And he was, I was telling you was coming on the show, man. He was excited for you, to come on the show, so people can really hear, because like I said, you're already international. Everybody know that, But in Southern Soul, you know what I'm saying, you got these fans are split. They split between all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So certain people pick up fans. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
But man, hey, bro, I can't say this enough.
Yeah.
You can pick a genre of music. They were split between Biggie, Pac,
yeah,
and Master P.
Yeah.
They were split between Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, and Kiss.
Yeah.
Dog, it's gonna be that. This is a competitive sport. It is not to make nobody feel bad.
Yeah.
It's just me and Rodney cool. But I know if Rodney performing with a show with me, Rodney trying to tear me up. He gonna come up there and do his thing because that's how he built.
Rodney the boss?
No, because that's what he's supposed to do. Because look, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I had a conversation again. Me and Frankie Beverly talk a lot, and he was telling me back in the day how it used to be them, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Dash, and the Gap Band.
Yeah.
And they would fight and fuss over who would go first. And when they would get on stage, the only people that would have the best, who would win, would be the audience. Because the ball was out there trying to slaughter each other. Like I'm going on next. When we coming up, man, we coming up with the lights and the glitter and the I'm saying that to say it's gonna be
friendly competition. Yeah, nothing wrong with friendly competition. Yeah.
It's gonna be
that's why Earth, Wind and Fire started wearing those spacesuits because Funkadelic. They had opened up the Funkadelic. And they came out with that mothership, the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Say we got to go revamp what we do.
Yeah, there's friendly
bro.
competition. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But look what happens.
What?
The fans win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they get a good
they
show.
like,
Yeah.
like bro, like me and Tether don't play often
Yeah.
together. But when we if you lucky enough to get us on the same show,
Yeah.
I'm trying to chew his neck apart.
Yeah.
And he trying to chew mine.
Yeah.
You and who?
Tucker. Yeah. That's
Me and
friendly
Tucker.
competition.
Yeah.
And the winner is the fans. Because they're gonna be like
fans.
They get a good show. Yeah. Yeah. The fans always win, man. Yeah.
So
that's why
it's gonna be the
see, that's why I always err on the sides of the fans, because those are the paying customers, man. Those are the ones that's paying to come see you. That's why I always err on that side. Yeah.
And it's gonna be divided. It's gonna be divided, man. Dog. Nothing in this world is cookie cutter. The Cowboys don't like the 49ers. The Saints don't like the Falcons. So why in music we got to come up here and just be, bro? Look, even in gospel music,
Yeah.
Crim Burrell don't like the Clark sisters, and so man, this imaginary facade that something so we can love each other, but when it comes time to making that music, I'm trying to be top on the chart.
Right.
So I got to go to work.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it's gonna be split. It ain't gonna be everybody know everybody, because there's certain markets I can go to that other people can't go to. There's certain markets that I can't
Definitely
go to.
that.
Bro. But I went to Mobile, Alabama, and J Wine waxed my ass. That little boy got on stage. Then people went crazy for J Wine.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, that's his lane, that's his zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I went to Florida 1 week. Jeff Floyd shut the show down.
Yeah.
That's the spot. So this imaginary facade that is gonna just be one big kumbaya. Yeah, it will be.
So what's your spot? What's your spot?
My spots is Shreveport, Houston, Augusta, Montgomery, Birmingham, Jackson, Tallahassee, Florida.
I heard you say no. I heard you say nothing about no Texas on there. What's up with Texas, bro?
Houston. Houston.
Houston's not really Texas, man. That's Houston.
Houston.
What it is then?
You got San Antonio.
Yeah.
Corpus Christi.
You got Dallas. You got Waco, Killeen, Austin. You got
And then I got the like Delaware.
Yeah.
DC.
Oh shit.
Virginia. All of that. You know, those are some spots for me that's hot.
So who's your manager? You have a manager?
My manager's name is Eva Noel, bro.
Okay. All right, that's your manager. Okay. So that's your booking agent too?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So if somebody want to book you, can you give them that information?
337-354-6533. It's easy. Or you can just hit me. I'm real personable. I'm gonna send you to the manager though. And yeah, man. You know, them stories get long and drawn out, man.
Yeah.
Man, my auntie lost her shoes, and we trying to get her some shoes, but we're just trying to raise some money. It's a non-profit organization, but we want you to come out. And I'm like, oh, bro, like.
So you don't do pro bono shows, man, for old folks or nothing like that?
I do,
Yeah.
but you gotta have a good story. I need to see, you know, because
that story got the sales up, you.
Dog, listen, I've been doing this a long time, dog.
Yeah.
You know how many times I done did some things where they be like, Cupid, we really ain't got no money as a non-profit organization. Come on out, man. I get there and it's 2,000 people.
Yeah, they got money.
No, it's 2,000 people that paid $10.
Yeah, they got money.
And they hit me, but it's not. So I say, no, y'all not finna get me like that again. No.
So what do you do? So what do you do? Do you perform or you leave?
I would perform once I'm there, but like then I would call my manager and be like, we gotta fix this contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Cupid, where's the biggest crowd and the biggest place that you have played, man? Where's that place and how the most extravagant place you played?
Essence was 80,000, but we did a show in Japan with this group called Exile, and they had 250,000, and they brought me out to do, and that was, but it was like one of them Japanese boy bands,
right?
And it was like New Kid, it was like NSYNC of Japan,
right?
Yeah, but that was the biggest I think I've ever been in as far as capacity.
How was that
You know,
feeling to just know you finna walk out and it's 250,000 people ready to hear and see you do your thing, man? How was?
Hey, that's a feeling you'll never have, live.
Don't worry about that, man. I'm gonna get
I've
there,
got that,
bro.
man. I've got that, man. Come
But
on,
I've
man.
done 35. Hey, but hey, look here, I've done 17,000.
You ain't done no damn 17,000.
It's a damn lie. I've
Where?
done the
When?
Rocky game. Hey, my group. When I was in the group with Ace Town, I did 17,000. Houston,
I want to
Texas.
see the video. I want to see the video. I don't
Y'all
believe
get that footage. I done 17,000.
it.
I got that under my belt.
Hey,
I ain't done 250, but I got 17,000.
Live, how'd you walk out there?
Shit, with them, I walked out there with a pimp hat on, nigga. I ready, nigga. I'm finna say, I'm finna say the shit out the national anthem tonight. I ain't doing shit. It was the Rockets.
Yeah,
They was playing the Grizzlies. It was 17,000 people there that night, and we sung the shit out the national anthem.
And let me tell you,
2003.
live, you can attest for this. You know this is the truth. It ain't
Right.
nothing harder in the world than singing the national anthem.
Ain't nothing harder than that.
Nothing.
And we
Why?
did that.
Why is it hard?
Man, because you be the forgot them words, man, looking around at them people.
Yeah, 'cause you had them veterans like me to run out there and tackle your ass if you miss a word.
And another thing is hard about it, everybody waiting on you. 17,000 people waiting on you to start and finish.
They was waiting on your time. They weren't waiting on your ass.
They waiting on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
man.
Cupid, so I ain't gonna hold you up, man. We've been on here 2 hours. So if you had any advice right now you would give to a new artist coming into this music period, what advice would you give him or her?
I tell them, man, the only way you fail is when you quit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you quit, that's it. That's the only way you fail. You don't fail until then, man. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Like we talked about all of this stuff, but like, do you?
Yeah.
You know, do you, man? There's a lot of cats trying to be the next discipline and the next down. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Once I realized that this line dance, party dance stuff is what I was supposed to do, I became myself. You know what I'm saying? And if you just do you, you know you ain't got no competition, man. Because an old man told me, man, if people want to put you in the box, at least own the box.
Yeah. but you know what though? But let me ask you, bro. I hear it all the time. You know, and people say, so basically, do people copy people's style?
Everybody could copy something.
Exactly. But ain't nothing wrong with that though, right?
Nah, if I put paprika in my gumbo and I put bay leaves and I see you put some Tony Chachere's or some red pepper,
right?
I might grab that red pepper and try that, but with my own little mix, and have my own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the reason why I say that because you know Kmart came before Walmart. Walmart put them out of business because they did it better. You know what I'm saying? So Ford was the first car company. Then all these other companies came. You know, so when I hear people, you know, people say, you know, do your own stuff. That's fine, but but you know, people's gonna emulate. People's gonna copy, and sometimes people just do it better.
Man, I watch a lot of people try to emulate Pokey. It can't be done. He's Pokey. The way he do that thing, you can't. Nobody can do that but him.
But who want to do that though?
A lot of people. You'll
For
be
real?
surprised. You'll be like, hey, bro. Hey, dog.
Yeah.
When he get on that stage and say, and this Pokey Bear.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that want to get up there and be Tucker. They want to go up there and sing their songs and have the women fall upside down. You know, and that's his thing. You got some people that want to be like G to do the little hump thing. You got some people that want to be J1 with the abs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got some people that want to be Charles. Sure, Charles walk out there with a t-shirt, some jeans, and some shoes, and sang his face off.
Yeah.
Don't give a damn. No show outfit.
NFL jersey and some Jordans.
Well, who want to be live though?
You know,
who want to be live?
Live?
Man, they want to be live. Hey, they want to sing in front of 17,000 in
17,000.
Live, so you got there with 17,000.
As a matter of fact, y'all in Southern Soul, go do 17,000 in Alabama.
So man, I do want to say this though, man. Like I just, you know, everybody that's doing it, man, just keep doing y'all, bro. And it's gonna be beef, it's gonna be tension. Just don't let it get physical and out of control. But keep that competition alive, man, because that's making the genre better and it's making people want to step up. That means you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, friendly competition ain't bad.
That's right. That's right.
Know, and it's gonna make everybody better, bro. 2022, 2023, 2024, people will just be jamming more.
There you go.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
want to
So
say this. I want to say this to you, brother. Like I said, man, I was elated when I met you because we used to listen to your music in Germany, and they said I said, hold up, Cupid, that's the guy to sing. I said, that's him. I think I saw you at the when I first saw ZBT. Do you go to ZBT? I think I saw you at ZBT.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Shout out
yeah,
to
I
East,
saw
man.
you, and they said, I said, oh, okay, that's him. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, that's cool. Then I went back and did my research. Yeah, it is him. You know, you was a little shorter than hell, but I said, damn, that's the dude. But the same thing like with Sir Charles and them guys. I've been listening to Sir Charles and poking them for years, and to actually meet him and talk to him, man, it's just an honor, man. Yeah, it's just an honor.
Dude,
and like I said, it's never malicious, and if anybody's malicious toward anybody, then the folks I don't deal with. But people got to understand that people have their own opinions, and you have to agree to disagree as men and women.
Yeah.
You have to agree to disagree because, you know, people do it all the time, you know, but you have to come to that happy medium and say, hey, I respect your opinion. You know, I just respect your opinion, but however I disagree, but you have to respect people's opinion because you don't have the only opinion. You know, you don't have the only opinion. Yeah.
And that's all it is, man. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
Man, Deion Sanders, man, you can't tell him he wasn't the best cornerback ever. Some people
disagree. Of course.
Some people say he can't tackle. Some people can't say this. But at the end of the day, you believe, because dog, in this game, and like I said, I ain't gonna keep you alone.
Yeah.
If you don't believe you're the best, you wasted your time anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
that's right.
I'm not walking in there looking at somebody being like, oh man, he colder than me. That's the wrong mentality to have. I'm like, man, I'm coming in this month. Man, hold up. And that's what gives the fans what they want, bro. If there was no competition, it would be boring.
That's right. Right. I agree.
You know
I agree, man. But Cupid, we're gonna have you back later on this year, man. I really appreciate your conversation, your wisdom. You know, I always knew you was a sharp guy, man. Like I said, you keep pushing.
Thank you, bro.
Like I said, hopefully I can get you down here, man. We can negotiate and bring you down to my area, man. So we can do the
show that you name is the show you need to bring.
I'm gonna cut that deal for you, dog.
Yeah, cut that deal for me. So I get you down here to Central Texas, man, so we can do the damn Cupid shuffle. So we get everybody up. So we can go outside and break the damn world's record in Killeen, Texas. We can break it down here.
Man, I would love that, dog.
I appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, stay safe, man. And like I said, hey, go ahead live. You want to say anything?
Hey, man, Cupid. Hey, it's always a pleasure to see you, man.
Don't forget your song you want to do with Cupid now.
And I'm gonna get that song with you. We're gonna talk. But like I
text me.
I got you.
You got the beat, just send it to me tonight.
I got you.
There you go.
If you don't have right beat, we can come up with something. But yeah, let's do that, man.
There you go. Well, look, I know y'all. I know y'all weren't born in 1970, but I was. Y'all know what this means right here, right? Good night, y'all. See y'all next week.
We got to do this shit, man.